Yo, what up? It's the Squeegee Life podcast. I'm here with Mark, Seth,
hey,
and Tim.
What's up, fellas?
Tim, what up, everybody?
What's up, motherfuckers?
Glad everyone showed up for the final episode of the Squeegee Life podcast. This is the coronavirus edition.
Coronavirus edition.
Yeah.
Shit ain't fucking final.
Yeah. All right.
Final. I'll run this motherfucker like a rig dig.
Mark's not tall enough to get coronavirus.
Listen.
He's immune.
Listen.
What?
Just sip on your gay beer, okay? Eat your boogers.
Yeah, where's your big gulp, motherfucker?
Yeah, where's your big gulp at?
Yeah, that's my boy right there, right?
You know it.
That is the smoothest
So,
pole
I know
I've ever
that.
felt going in and out.
Look, this shit's gonna get way worse before it gets better.
Mm.
Okay? Those of us who are more prepared going in are gonna stay longer, last longer before the pain hits.
Mm.
People say to me, "You don't seem to be concerned." I said, I don't show it.
Mm.
Okay? I have, like many others, more than just myself for a payroll. Okay? So, I've been through Gene and Francis, 2 hurricanes back to back between 3 weeks. We were out without window cleaning revenue for 2 months. Okay, 2 months. I'm not lying to you. Some way, somehow, we still made the payroll. Okay, this is worse because with this, customers are going to drop like flies. Let's be real, guys. We're window cleaners. We're not needed for people. When the restaurants here in Florida right now, thankfully, are still open with 50% capacity, meaning if you can hold 100, you're only allowed to have 50. Okay? A lot of these places are going, well, shit, with only being able to put 50 people in here, it's not worth opening the doors. It's not worth cooking all this food because not enough of it's going to sell.
Right.
The first thing that's going to go is the window cleaner. And the window cleaner's not going to get the phone call most of the time, I think, at least not where I am, and say, don't come back. They're going to wait till they see you because now you're a reminder. Okay? That's why I gave you some advice, T. Just show up and wash.
Right.
If they stop you, it's going to be on the corporate level that they're canceling all outside services.
And which is what happened today.
Exactly. So, I mean, I had one restaurant said, text me when you're on your way just to make sure we're open. I'm not going to shut you down, but if we're not open, obviously don't come. The second restaurant I went to on Tuesday voluntarily closed their doors for 45 days. Brand new restaurant. I just picked it up. I haven't even got paid from the first month. Okay. Third restaurant, Ruth Chris. They're usually in by 10:30, 11 o'clock. I wash the outside. I waited till 11:15, 11:30. I stuck it through the door. Have a nice day, okay? Then I went and did one of my furniture stores that sent me a work order before all this shit went down, okay? My guys went to one of the colleges today. Nobody said a word. No students, nobody in the way, no one to see you. I told them specifically, do not say hello to staff, the management company. You just do your thing. Don't go out of your way to let them know you're there. Because once you're there, they say, well, we're going to save $1,400 a month now. Boom, gone. You understand? Right. You got to fly under the radar as long as you can. I've played this game before with Gene and Francis, okay? It's going to hurt. It's not going to hurt me now because, the way I run my company is everybody's different. And some of you say that's stupid. Some of you say I do it that way. Some of you say, why would you do it that way? I run, let's say, February's invoices went out February 30th or the last day of the month, and I get paid in March. So I'm getting February money now. Now, what I'm not going to do this month is going to hurt me the following month, in April and in May, okay? So I got this month, so I have to bank everything I can to stretch this as far as I can.
Right.
And those of us that have a payroll other than ourselves, dude, it's turning a funnel upside down. That's what you're doing.
Well,
and
I got confirmation about 45 minutes ago that one of my large customers wants me to come and clean their windows, exterior only. So yeah, that's cool. You know what I mean?
That's absolutely cool.
Yeah, man.
that's cool. So, I mean, there are some silver linings. You know what I'm saying? There are some silver linings, I guess, to this, but the immediate impact, I just got to figure out a way to make it the next 2 weeks. You know what I mean? I got to figure out a way, because all of that weekly revenue is gone, and anyone that's a route guy like I am, they know what I'm talking about. That weekly revenue, not having that is fucking gonna kill me, dude.
Yeah, because it's cash flow.
You know, killing
Well,
me,
here's
bro.
the thing. Think about it now. Everybody's going to feel this. WCR is going to feel this because I might want to buy another gross of rubber, but I'm like, let's see if we can run these a little longer, because I'm afraid that, I'm afraid.
You buy a 12 pack
instead of a gross.
Right.
Exactly.
Just get enough to get by.
Right.
So
I mean-
what are they doing in Massachusetts right now? What are you guys restricted to?
So we're pretty much the same point of Ohio. All bars and restaurants are closed. Schools closed till April 7th. No construction in the city. Pretty soon, I think a curfew's coming. I don't think we're going to get a full-on shutdown, but they're talking about like 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. like curfew, like nobody out.
So Ohio seems to be leading the way with New York and all these other states,
Right.
like out west. But DeWine pretty much laid it out tonight. He goes, I've been giving you guys hints this whole time. This is where we're going to.
Well, listen,
Like daycare's next.
Ohio was like Tim said, when people were posting pictures on Facebook of people eating in restaurants, that was it. You know, he's like, oh, wait.
Yeah. I
Fucking
drove
idiots, man.
bars Monday night, right? So the shutdown was Tuesday, and there was like hundreds of people jammed in bars, and I was like, "The fuck you guys doing?"
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Well,
what do you,
if you're not piecing this together between Trump and what DeWine's saying, Trump's saying this thing's not over until July, August. But DeWine, our governor's saying, yeah, we're going to peak in mid-May, which that means we still got to go all the way downhill.
well, look at China
I mean,
right now, right? China did this shit. What, Chinese New Year, January 24th?
Yeah.
They've just kind of got back to domestic travel now.
Mm-hmm.
So you're
Right.
talking a little
3
under
months.
2 months is what it's going to take. It's going to be
Right.
2 months.
Maybe.
Oh,
I mean,
fine.
depending on if we all shut down. You
Dude,
know?
if China can pull it off, like, let's be honest, it's China. Do they eat bat soup?
Well,
I'm
I
just
mean,
saying, they're not eating regular ass shit. They like.
I got the state senator sharing tonight about this thing that's being shared around them. I guess I don't know, but they're talking this is an 18-month process until we all get vaccinated. Like, because it's just going to keep coming
Come on,
back.
man, get the
There's only
fuck
like
outta here.
there's only like a month break in the summer or some shit like that. Like when you get dive deep into, and this is a state senator sharing this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. I think they're just preparing us. You know?
I want to say something. A couple things. First of all, if there was no social media, we'd have fucking toilet paper right now. If
Right.
there was no social media, TJ would have peanut butter for his little man. Okay? All this, and then you got these assholes with the conspiracy bullshit, and it's a fucking election year. And I'm not saying this shit was fucking released on purpose. I'm not saying none of that shit, but it's pretty coincidental this shit happens every 4 fucking years or every 8 fucking years, okay?
Yeah, I mean,
I ain't buying
I'm
into
where-
all that
I'm-
bullshit.
I was where you were at 2 days ago. Now
Yeah.
I'm like acceptance. Okay,
Does that
now-
mean I'm going to live in my start smoking in 2 days, Tim? Is that what
No,
you're
I'm
telling
just
me?
saying, what the
Hiding
fuck
from
do
my
I have
wife
to
with
do to
cigarettes.
survive this now? Because we got to go. Whatever the fuck this is, we got to go through it. So what do I need to do to survive this?
I did a physician's house today, and he was talking to me, and he's like, "Yo, it's overblown," but he's like, "There's doctors with the coronavirus right now doing surgeries because they don't want to get sued. They're just not getting tested. There's doctors out there now treating patients with the coronavirus because they can't afford time off.
Right.
That's the reality of the situation. The situation we're in is like, yeah, is this like the flu? Yes, but it's about 10 times more contagious than it is. You know, my girlfriend's an ICU nurse. She's telling me fucking, you know, they don't even have gloves or masks to go into rooms right now because motherfuckers bought up all the masks and gloves.
Well, if you like I was telling you guys before we went live on the podcast here, just reading up on the symptoms in general, I got to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure everyone in this house had the coronavirus and just didn't realize we had it. I mean, if you look at the
That's what happens
symptoms,
a lot of times.
if you look at the symptoms, we had every single fucking one of them. You know what I mean? I mean, I wasn't out coughing on shit, but I was still out working. You know what I mean? But I mean, we we probably it's probably my fault. We infected everyone.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
man, I was full blown conspiracy on this. You guys know that. My Facebook was blown up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm just like, what the fuck's going on? Because I mean, it's like, what are we stupid? But then all of a sudden, like today, there was a 21-year-old fucking soccer coach just died from this shit. And why'd he die? He didn't die because of the coronavirus. He died because he had an undisclosed case of leukemia. He didn't know he had leukemia.
Right.
And so his immune system was down.
Right.
And that shit killed him.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's the scary thing, man.
Right.
Old people and people with autoimmune deficiency. And I wasn't bought into that at the first, but then this kid's 21 and he's dead.
Yeah.
Well, if you're watching this podcast, there's 30 of you watching, and we got 9 thumbs ups. It would be cool
Dude,
if
Jacob Dell thinks I'm gay. Jacob Dell.
yeah.
I'm fucking. I was gonna say some shit, but I'm.
Well, we got 30 people watching.
I'm
Let's get
not
those
good.
thumbs up going. Pump that stuff up.
I don't know, man. I'm waiting on earthquakes. I'm waiting on an
Well,
asteroid.
there was.
I'm
Hey,
waiting on
listen,
sun.
wait. Cameron Kidd said they had an earthquake in Utah today, so
That's what I'm
Yeah, they
saying.
did.
I don't know.
Big motherfucker.
They're preparing us for something.
Oh, yeah.
If we
They're
get this all in
probably-
our houses and shit.
Yeah, I don't know. They're probably.
There's my conspiracy.
Dude, if this shit's
I'm
done,
back.
I am not prepared to handle shutdowns, and I need to be better at it.
I'm
I
not prepared.
be more prepared than I am.
Yeah, I
been
seen.
this
I
whole
seen
week
what.
listening-
I seen what. Jacob said about we need to offer more services. I'm not. Everyone knows I'm not a commercial window cleaner. I do a lot of restaurants, but my base. I've got more residential customers than I do commercial customers.
And
It's just
we're all
March.
gonna work.
It's fucking March. It's not fucking June. If it was,
Yeah, it is.
yeah,
That's what it is.
yeah. If it
Listen,
was
ladies,
fucking June,
it-
I'd be good to
look,
go. But it's
look,
not June. It's
look,
March.
Yes, Dad. Yes.
You can be as diverse as you want. You can offer. Let's take Josh for instance. Okay, Josh is very diverse. He's got the lawn service going. He's got the snowplow shit going. He's got the duty pickup service going.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the window cleaning going. The pressure washing, the gutter washing. Guess what? Those are all the services that we provide are non-essential services for either someone to live in their home comfortably or someone to run their restaurant or business. Okay, it doesn't matter how diverse, unless you repair traffic lights and wash windows or rebuild transmissions and wash windows. It has to be way out of the spectrum of a service cleaning type business. Okay, now there are guys that are going to probably. I know I got a buddy that has this fogging machine, and he's got this. It's a fucking. Looks like a looks like a powder coat gun, and he walks through and it's misting this fucking shit that wipes out mold, mildew, germs, fucking viruses, everything. You know, he's like, I'm already out of all the chemicals and I can't get any more because he didn't anticipate it because the school board hired him to go start fogging fucking schools. You know, I'm like, dude, you should have had a fucking 1,000,000 gallons of that shit stored away because you'd be on the map now. You know what I'm saying? Because his is one of the only approved chemicals by the fucking, the Board of Health or the CDC that fucking wipes this shit out.
Well, see,
They
this.
just updated that list though too. That list is.
Oh yeah, there's more stuff.
Well, I see Casper here says that
Good.
they're more or less closed down. Only stores open are grocery and pharmacies. That don't. I mean, I hate to say it. People aren't gonna want to hear this, but that don't mean fucking shit. It's not gonna change a fucking thing.
Yeah.
Because you know what people are gonna do? They're gonna get. You know where people are getting sick? The fucking grocery store. That's where people are getting sick. Because that's where everybody's fucking running to. The grocery store.
They're limiting 25 people in the store. The line out the door is fucking intense because they're only letting 25 people in at a time now.
See, we're down. We're only supposed to be around 10 now.
Yeah, well, they're saying if you wait outside, because grocery stores are under an exemption of this, but they're still being super precautionary, I guess I'd say. But yeah, I mean, dude, people have lost their proverbial mind on this shit.
Dude, we're
You're
one.
just figuring out who people are right now.
We're a day or two from the daycares being shut down, and then we're a day or two after that from all non-essential jobs being shut down.
Daycares here are already shut down.
They-
In Florida.
Yeah,
They're done.
Yeah, we haven't done daycares yet.
Yeah, they're done.
Yeah, we just had our first kid get sick though in Columbus. We'll see.
Wow.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be bad.
I do. Yeah, Jacob. I mean, maybe I'm just ill prepared, and the reason why my business is suffering right now is because I fucking suck. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is, but I offer commercial and residential services, both pressure washing and window cleaning, and I can tell you right now, it ain't going good. Maybe I just, I'm not cool.
Well, I mean, we're also, we're mid-March.
I don't mean to be an asshole to
away
people,
from-
but I get, I'm hammered 24 hours a day with guys on Facebook telling me, what you should do is, well, until you're here and living in my fucking shoes, I'm not trying to hear no fucking shit out of nobody. I'm not trying to hear it. I'm telling you right now, nobody in Ohio's spending any fucking money right now. These motherfuckers, the only thing they're spending money on is fucking toilet paper. I'm trying to tell you fucking people this, and everybody's like, well, what you need to do is get a pressure washer. If you're more diversified in your services, you can do the do. They don't give a fuck, motherfucker. They don't care that their windows are dirty. They don't care that their house has got fucking algae on it. All they care about is fucking. They don't.
Now, I'm disinfecting shopping carts.
I'm going out
hold on.
disrespecting,
Yes.
fucking disinfecting, and fucking disrespecting, and doing it all can. Do. Fuck. That's another reason why I have no problem from stepping away from all of this, selling all my fucking window cleaning gear, and fucking just hiding in a fucking factory somewhere because of fucking yum-yums on the fucking internet.
Check it out. Check it out. Here's the issue, okay? If you want to pull a paycheck from someone, I don't care where you go, you ain't gonna get hired. Nobody's gonna fucking hire. They gotta take care of who they got
Right.
first. So you gotta find a way to
Amazon. You're gonna work at either Amazon. You're gonna go work at spot labor at Walmart. You're gonna do some shit like that.
Right.
The only reason you're gonna do that is because we're of our age. We're workers, so
Yeah.
we can handle jobs. You know what I mean? So we'll go in there and just blow it up. Whatever we gotta do. We'll just,
First thing is I'm gonna get up in the morning and try to get a job, an emergency stocking job. That's the first thing I'm gonna do in the morning.
Walmart.
I gotta
Walmart,
feed
any
my
of the
kids.
stores.
I mean,
Any
I
of the
literally,
stores.
as of right now, if for the next until April 30th, I probably got 2 or 3 different days in between now and April 30th where I don't even have to leave the house because I've got no reason to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where I used to work 6 days a fucking week, I have no reason to leave the house right now. None. No source of income whatsoever. You know what I'm saying?
Just saying. I mean, let's just bring. I mean, they're trying to. Our governor's pretty much already said, "Hey, you're 6 days out from the quarantine."
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to be 6 weeks out from 2 weeks. That's what it is. You're going to be 2 weeks down.
Right.
So I mean, we already know that's coming because he's been putting out so many subliminal messages.
Yeah,
out
he's
there.
pretty much said without saying, you guys are getting ready to be locked in your fucking. We're gonna tell you to stay home.
Yeah, we know. We know. He's throwing it out there. He's a really big softball.
Yeah.
So.
Look, every
We
single
do that. Everybody's doing that.
Right.
every
what I'm
single
saying?
industry is going to suffer. My buddy was just here. He works for his old man. They have an AC, an air conditioning company. Now, in Florida, air conditioning companies make fucking bank, dude. I mean, because you don't have a choice. You got to have fucking AC here. And throughout the years, he averages an install a day, meaning a brand new system in some motherfucker's house every day. Today he did a coil. He said, I got nothing for tomorrow and might have a repair to do on Friday.
Right.
Okay. He says, we've never seen this. And I'm like, well,
That's crazy.
don't get
we're
nervous,
not
but your
coming
old
out.
man's going to start shitting on the fence when he's got to make a payroll for 6 fucking people
Yeah.
and got nothing to install. It's going to grind to a halt for everybody. Now, that service in Florida, anyway, is pretty much a mandatory thing.
Right.
Right. Wait, let me do my Bernie. Here it is. Pretty much a mandatory thing. You have to have air conditioning.
I like how he
The
made
top
it
1%
like,
of the country should never have air conditioning.
Marty.
Why am I aching sack? But no, seriously. I mean, this is not going to trickle down. It's fucking everywhere.
Right.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean,
know,
a lot
look,
of these
if-
guys that are super fucking, they're like posting on the internet about how fucking super busy they are. Oh, I'm the busiest I've ever been. Just
won't
give
be.
it a
You
minute.
won't be.
Just give it a minute.
Yeah.
you got to think
Yeah,
outside the
I'll-
box. For instance, that veterans home. go push him for the window. Say, hey, man,
Nope,
things
I'm
are
not
shitty
allowed.
out here.
No, I've already talked to him.
No?
I'm not allowed on the grounds.
Really? They
State
won't let no
mandate,
outside.
mandate, not non-essential personnel is not allowed on the
Nobody
premises.
spending money.
Like when I say,
Nobody-
Yeah, 'cause
when
they're
I
old
say,
people.
listen, I'm not a fucking one of these guys. I'm not one of these guys that just freak out for no reason. Trust me, I've been hustling from day one. I'm telling you, I am the mayor of Fucksville right now. I have explored every opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I have not done yet is started calling people, my residential customers. I've sent them emails. The first round of postcards has gone out. Hopefully next week I'll start to hear some shit. Maybe Monday or Tuesday some shit will start rolling in. Hopefully, but right now,
If you don't mind me interjecting
Go ahead.
just for a second, saying call your residentials.
That's all right,
The reason I say this is most people right now understand what the fuck's going on.
right,
And they like your services.
right.
They need you, and they will. I had a guy today.
That's what Josh was telling me today.
Like, the only reason I had you come today was because I know what situation you're going through.
Right.
He had an appointment booked a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
The dude's a liaison to nursing homes. He's out of work. His wife's does rehabilitation with schools. She's
Right,
out of work.
right.
They have their two daughters back from Boston because there's a band there, living at their house again. They're 26 and 27.
Right.
And they're like, you know what? You've been good to us. Just come through the windows. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you'd be surprised. The outreach is pretty good right
Well, I was speaking to Josh, and Josh Schoaf actually called me today, and he was like, first he offered me a job. He's like, you can come up here and work for me for a few days if you want, get you some money. Which Josh Schoaf, I love you. I love that guy. He's a great guy. But his advice was the same thing. And it's not that I don't want to, but I've been kind of holding off to see what's going to happen with my commercial accounts. You know what I mean? I'm like, am I going to be fucking completely out of work? You know what I mean? So I sent him the postcards. I sent him an email. The best thing I can do now is, like you said, give them calls and like Josh said, maybe, offer them a little bit off the cleaning. You know what I mean? If they're going early, you know what I'm saying?
10%.
Better, no money. Some money's
see,
better than no money. You know what I mean? And that's sound
Even
advice.
that.
What's that?
Even just exteriors. Like, we've been doing a lot of exteriors lately. And, I mean, here's how I look at it, right? Like, everyone I know is supporting their local restaurant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you see
I
a lot
went
of that.
and gave $50 because I know what the fuck's going on for them.
Mm-hmm.
You're a valued part of your community. I mean, like, as you've told me, you and your customers are like almost like friends.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
If they have the expendable money, they're gonna give it to you, man. Like, they're
like I said, I'm using that as like my insurance in my back pocket, because the last thing I want to do is fucking go punch a clock. I've been doing this for 16 years. Trust me, that's the last thing that I want to do. You know what I mean? I've been kind of fucking, doing the red herring and saying this is the last podcast and I'm quitting and all that shit. But that's just get people to watch. But listen. I will say this. I have seriously been considering it, and Mark knows this because me and Marcus spoke about this. I've seriously been considering this for not just now. I've been considering this for a minute. You know what I mean? Me and Marcus spoke before. I was offered an opportunity with my cousin, and I've been tossing it around. I have been. I'll be honest, because the day in and the day out is a little fucking tiring. The social media part of it is fucking miserable. I really enjoy doing this, but we have our audience are great guys. I mean, the girls and guys that watch this podcast are fucking awesome, and that's the only reason why I'm still involved in social media to begin with. Half of half of these fucking people in these groups and the people that you have to deal with are just not good people. They're just shitheads. You know what I mean? We see that every day in the pressure washing community. Mark's got the coronavirus.
He doesn't even smoke, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Listen, I've had this cough since I went to TJ's house for some strange fucking reason.
You have virus.
Look, I'm going to say something in a positive note. We need some positivity. And if anything comes out of this from what I'm seeing so far, like let me tell you, our local news this morning, an unknown patron went to a local restaurant like a Ruby Tuesday or some shit and left an $8,500 tip with a note saying take care of the staff because we know what you're going through,
Right.
and we want you to be here when we're ready to come back.
Right.
Okay? If anything comes out of this, okay, and I hate fucking liberals and I hate a lot of fucking Democrats, people are starting to realize that we're not Democrats and Republicans. We're fucking Americans. Like after 9/11, remember that brief period for about a year when people were proud to put a fucking flag on their vehicle or wear an American flag T-shirt without someone calling them a
scary, man.
fucking racist?
I mean,
Okay,
we've got the house getting together.
Yes,
Oh.
Jacob Williams is right. Power of positive thinking, positivity. But this might unite a lot of this fucking country. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
And start fucking helping each other. Not buying the fucking 48 rolls of toilet paper.
Right.
Because I'll see that shit, I'm going to go to fucking jail.
Yeah. Oh, I
You
tell
know
you
what
what.
I'm
I've kind of been a cop to people in the store. You know, when I see people rolling out with like their whole fucking cart full of fucking peanut butter or their whole fucking cart full of this. I mean, you're just a fucking sorry fuck. You know what I mean? And I don't care if you want to get beat up and I'll take a jar of your peanut butter out of that fucking cart. I will. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But people are fucking scumbags, you know what I mean? And I guess that coupled with what I'm going through personally as a business, as just, you know, I'm fucking stressed to the fucking max, man. Like, I'm stressed the fuck out. You know what I mean? It's fucking sucks. And you know what would make me happier? And Mark and Tim and Seth, what would make us happier? If you go to www.patreon.com/Squeegee Life and become a patron. It'd be awesome if you did that.
Say what, man? Like,
Mr. Gilbert, if I might add, I am a Patreon member. Even though I've been destroyed in some of the elections, let me explain one thing to you.
Yeah.
I believe in penis equality, which means anybody who's got more than 5 inches, right? Now, 98% of the nerve endings are in the tip, which means, Gilbert, a lot of people have penis they do not need. I want to take some of other people's penises and hand them out to people so that everybody has
God, he
equal
got the
penises.
Bernie voice down, man.
We can use the urinal with confidence.
That
Okay.
is the smoothest pole
Thank you.
I've ever felt.
I just don't think you guys. I mean, we are. The problem with Ohio is our governor, man. He's just all about it, and I mean, we are. We're 6 days from something bad happening here.
I'm gonna post a link on the Squeegee Life podcast page. We have Governor DeSantis, who's a badass fucking Republican. Our other governor was African American descent. That has nothing to do with it, but it was Gillum. And this guy was open borders, fucking hand everything out to everybody, and that motherfucker got squashed. I'm gonna find the link and post it on the page. That motherfucker was caught with a dude in a fucking hotel that had so much crystal meth he passed out naked, right?
I'm
Naked.
reading that.
Yeah.
Listen, you know what this is? This is all a vast conspiracy to put everybody in their fucking house so they're out of the way so the government can go in and fucking
Don't to me,
listen,
TJ.
bro.
I watched
listen, bro. Listen, bro.
Look at Tim.
They're gonna
Tim
go
gets
through.
ready
Listen,
to go
no.
out
Listen,
now. Tim's
they're gonna
got-
go
No, you
through.
start watching that motherfucker, and you can't stop watching it.
Listen.
DJ sent me this link, and next thing you know, it's been 3 fucking hours.
Don't say
I spent
nothing.
10 minutes. I spent 10 minutes going.
Listen,
this is
they're
bullshit.
about- hey.
3 hours later.
Right, right.
You can't tell everybody. You can't tell everybody.
Like shit.
Hey, listen,
Where'd my time go?
it's Joseph Henry Hardy's fucking fault. He's the one that sent that to me.
Yeah.
That's because he's trapped with those fucking coons in the middle of
Give me my 3 hours back.
Yo, bro, listen. They're rounding up all the pedophiles. Notice that all these CEOs of these huge media conglomerates have stepped down. Bill Gates has stepped down. Chairman of fucking Hulu, all that shit. Something's up, bro. I'm telling you, man.
Why are they grounding us to go do that?
Hey,
though?
why won't Tom Hanks?
you know,
Hey, why won't Tom Hanks come back to the U.S., man? I'm telling you, bro.
He's sick. But why would they put us in their house to go get them?
What?
Why would they put us in our houses to go get them? Why are we on house arrest? Why they get arrested?
Tim makes a solid point.
Bro,
Very
listen.
solid.
The virus. Hey, listen, man. Listen, you can't come into this and start fucking like being like using your like not like thoughtful thinking. You gotta
Logic?
you can't use logic in
No
this.
logic.
No, I was bought in because I was in between days of where I was just full blown
You know what?
conspiracy.
Hey, you know.
Oh my
Hey,
God,
hey,
Tim,
listen.
I have
Wait. Listen, I'll send you guys something after the
Dude,
podcast.
I'm pissed.
Hey, President Trump made the signal, dude. He made the signal, dog. It gave me goosebumps when I saw it. No. No, I'm telling you. Wait till I send this to you guys. It's gonna blow your fucking wig back. I'm telling you, bro. It gave me fucking goosebumps. I fucking was so mad at Joe. I'm
Tim's
like,
not
yo, I got
joking.
too much going on. You cannot do this to me right now, dude. I've already got my guns next to my bed, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I was laughing today, so I popped by my sister's house real quick because it's on the way to the job I'm doing. And my niece is being homeschooled. She's like, oh, we had to do an art project. So I did this, and she did like Pepe the Frog. And I was like, yo, like, what did you draw there, kid? Like, look at it. She's like, oh, I saw this on the internet. I'm like, where'd you see it? She's like, Reddit. I was like, make sure you don't show your teacher what you just fucking drew, dude. Like, you're not gonna be allowed at school next year.
Listen,
So,
bro.
like,
Listen, bro. They're gonna round up all the fucking pedophiles, man. What's that guy that fucking didn't hang himself? That fucking guy. All these fucking dudes that were at that fucking island are fucking
FK is in
sick
hiding.
now. All of them are sick now. Look
What
that
about-
shit up.
What
everyone
about Corey
knows Chester
Feldman, man?
Biggs'
Did
father
anybody
is-
ever watch this video?
No.
No.
Is this all about hiding Corey Feldman getting fucked by somebody?
The
Didn't
dude
Michael
with the-
Jackson hang out with him?
Yes, but
Mike Jackson got a piece of that booty.
Who got him?
He did. We hung out with him.
Who did he
used
say?
to
Charlie
dress like
Sheen?
Michael
Did he
Listen,
say
bro.
Charlie
Piece
Sheen?
of
Great
that
sport
booty.
name?
Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen gave him the old woody woo woo.
That was the
Yeah.
Corey Haim, though.
That's
Right.
why he killed himself, bro. He was sick. He died,
Ah.
bro. I'm telling you, bro. They're gonna round up all the pedophiles. They're fucking all of them. They're eating babies and shit, bro.
Dude, Jacob Dell's in Pokemon, dog.
See, hey, it's devil. Hey, it's
What is
devil
that
versus
fucking-
angel. You just don't see it.
Somebody type the drug in the drug that the elites take in the chat there. I know there's a few people watching that I sent that link to. It's
We went off
something
deep
chrome.
end.
Was it Curachrome?
Something like
Are you
that.
talking about the gold like that they ingest and shit like
Yeah,
that?
whatever
that
it
what
is
you're
that they're
talking about?
fucking that drug
shit-
that makes them. I mean, dude, I'm telling you, bro.
No, dude, if you want to watch something fucked up that's an actual
It's-
real documentary that will fuck your life up, it's Boys for Sale is one of the most fucked up documentaries
Wait a
I've ever
minute.
watched in my life.
Boys
No, what?
for sale.
Yeah, it's
Did
a
you
guy
guys-
did an expo.
Did you guys notice
No.
that Mark's camera just lifted like 2 inches?
What was it? Oh my God. No, it's
Adrenochrome. Adrenochrome is what it's called, bro. I'm telling you, man. And they get that shit. I'm telling you, bro. Watch, man.
Anyway, that's how you bring the Pizzagate back to coronavirus. That's what
That's the craziest part of the
Pizza-
fucking video.
I actually believe Pizzagate was a real ass thing. That's the one conspiracy I'm like, yeah, that shit's real. Like, the,
Well, that's
then
what
if
that
that's
is.
well, listen, man. If that's you didn't. Did you watch the whole
you
fucking?
didn't watch the whole
You
video.
didn't watch
then.
the whole video,
That's
you
all that is?
sucker. That's all.
no,
it's
I
about.
know. Yeah, I know they're throwing symbols out there. Like, I watch. All right, like if I'm on,
Oh, it's all about Pizzagate.
Listen, there's a legit dick on the fucking cover of the Little Mermaid. I still have the fucking. I still
I
have
know.
the dick.
Yeah, the priest gets a boner in the middle of it.
Yeah.
I remember as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I know. What I'm saying is that
You got
I
caught
was
not
still
watching.
asleep for like a solid 45 minutes. Woke up and then I got scared again. yeah. That's actually what happened. I smoked weed.
I
and
do that a
smoked
lot.
weed, and I fucking passed out. And then when I woke up, and I was like, "The shit's still playing." I'll watch it. And then I got
Man,
scared.
You gotta
I remember
watch.
the solid
You
45
gotta.
minutes.
You gotta watch it all the way through. You need to be indoctrinated. You need to be dyed in the wool. You know what I mean?
No, because I watched that and I'm like, my whole life's a lie.
No, it's
What
not a
am I-
lie, bro. It's not a lie. There's seriously fucking a real sex trade going on. Just think about what Trump did as soon as he got into fucking office, man. That was one of the first things he
canceled
fucking
sex
did.
trafficking. I mean, basically, why he
He
was closing the border was for sex
Yeah,
trafficking.
he
not
fucking.
drugs.
That was like he come in there and fucking gave the elbow to these fucking child sex traffickers, man. That's why
Yeah.
and since then they've accused him of raping broads. They've accused him of being a fucking traitor. They strapped Russia to his back like he's a fucking communist. You know, a Russian. He's a Ruski. What is that? Is that they called him back in the day? Ruskis.
Yeah, Ruski.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking
Ruski.
Ruski. He's a fucking Ruski. You know what I mean? That's what they did to him. He survived all that shit. You want to know why? Because fucking he's in part of the crew, man. He's He's in there, bro. They're taking down the Illuminati. That's what this.
Yeah, dude. That's why he
what it
wears
is,
a
bro.
yellow tie and he's holding the soccer ball.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
Dude, you don't know what's up.
Yeah, bro.
Maybe.
Our adrenochrome is made in Wuhan, son. Well, now that we went down that road.
Did you see that CNN is saying? CNN has told Donald Trump. They asked him about if you you call it the Wuhan virus.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's racist?
Right.
He's like, no, that's where it fucking came from.
It's like calling it Chinese virus.
Yeah.
The shit I laughed at, right? Like, so I'm indifferent to Trump. I'm like, dude, he's good. He's obnoxious sometimes, whatever.
Right. He's that's a fucking liberal.
When he came on for his emergency thing, he didn't even talk about the emergency. He was like, a lot of fake news is coming out about Google, and he held the transcript up and then fucking threw it on the floor. I was like, that's kind of a baller move. That's kind of.
Let me just tell you one thing, Tim.
This is where it is.
If we had Hillary during this fucking crisis, okay, if it would have been what it is today, we would all be fucked because the only one making any money would be that fucking foundation of hers. That would be the only thing.
Dude, I'm not.
Which has been proven to be corrupt 1,000 times. So fuck you, Seth.
No issue.
Why me?
Because you're a fucking liberal.
Hey,
am I?
What,
I'm
Tim?
telling you.
Or am I a real?
You guys don't want to get
Seth,
me out.
Can I count on your vote?
Listen,
Mr.
Tim.
Seth.
Shut up!
I count on
Shut,
your
hey,
vote
Mark,
for bigger
I'm going to
penises.
mute you if you don't stop
Gilbert,
talking.
excuse me, Mr. Gilbert.
And I'm going to get
All
made
due
fun
respect,
of.
I am a Patreon member. Okay, let me explain something to you, Seth. You seem to be a prime candidate for a larger penis. Can I count on your vote?
Dude, I mean, if I get a larger penis, yeah, I'm fucking in.
Tim,
Not in your mouth.
Tim,
Not in your mouth. On your body.
I mean, you just need to let your fucking freak flag fly, bro. You got to stop fucking around. Tim's like all trying. Tim's trying. No, listen. Tim's trying to be fucking conservative here. Listen, Tim, we know you do. You have psychotic breaks on the fucking Facebooks all the time with your conspiracies. Don't get on here and act like you're not that guy. Don't act like
Oh, I'm that guy. I'm
all right.
absolutely that guy.
Because I'm that fucking guy too. If anyone wants to
that
see
guy.
that documentary, send me a fucking private message.
That documentary will change your world.
Dude,
It'll change
I
your
have
whole
to
outlook.
say, there was a 24-hour period where every 3 posts I saw online,
You were like, there it is.
I was like, Hubert, where are we at?
Right.
Dude,
And then today, I was like, light has hit the young man.
I had to go up. I had to go through
It's in all
every.
stages.
It's like you had to do all the
You do a
stages.
12-step program. Like,
Right.
yeah, you gotta hit here.
The pressure's starting to hit right now, but
Acceptance
Man.
is like level 5 or some shit like that.
Dude,
I've accepted we're going in quarantine.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it at this
Dude,
point.
at this point, I'm
Like,
just like, you know,
I'm at that point.
fuck it. You know what I mean?
Like,
What
fuck
can
it.
you do?
Let's just get it done.
Yep, I've
Let's get it
lost
done.
Let's
lost
over and done
everything
with,
I
right?
could do. Yeah, I've lost everything.
Life sucks anyway right now. There's nothing to do. You can't go anywhere. Fuck it. Let's get it done.
All right. For someone,
Everybody
who's
get
not
your houses and let's do a couple weeks in the houses.
for someone who's not the biggest window cleaner in their area, I feel like this is bringing us all to fucking square one. So for me, I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's get after it. Let's see what happens after this.
Yeah.
Let's see
It's a
where
whole
we're at.
different ball
I'm the
game. I
same
mean,
way.
the Dow is
I could come
Hey,
out
man,
of
we
this
lost-
like a phoenix out of the fucking ashes, son.
Yeah, because like
I'll
literally-
be I'll be driving little green cars
Get
everywhere,
off
you
the fucking ground,
motherfuckers.
Doverberg.
I'll be listen, I'll be the what did Mark just say?
Mobile man.
What
yeah.
did Mark just say?
Nothing.
What did he just say?
Phoenix, I go, you won't even get off the fucking ground.
Oh, okay. That's cool, little man.
man, I'm telling you guys, this is it's like Mark said at the beginning. This is a presidential year. We knew some scary, sketchy shit was
Yeah.
coming this year, and
Dude, look, the Democrats have
media-
failed at
hey,
everything they have
well,
thrown at Trump.
here's the fucking problem. The media took this and they wanted to throw this on Trump, thinking he was going to fail
Dude,
miserably.
Within 13 hours, the New York Times called it the Trump virus. And then they
Right.
said, if you start feeling bad, you
Now they
know
don't-
who to blame.
Now they want to call it the Obama virus because they don't want to give this to Trump.
That shit didn't come out of Kenya.
Yo, listen,
Yeah, you
listen,
can't-
listen.
He's gonna give everybody $2,000. He's gonna fucking
don't be a Bernie bro over there, Mark.
Oh, fuck no, man. That
Oh.
asshole's not welcome around
Listen, bro.
Oh, I'm aware, dog. I'm aware.
Obama,
I'm a-
Obama's off limits. You can't say nothing about Obama.
here. Dude, I'm a Biden fan because I got to tell you, that train wreck gets in front of a microphone and I'm fucking watching that
Oh, the
motherfucker.
debates are
man.
going to be
Yeah,
amazing.
dude, you
The
see?
debates are going to be amazing.
Oh, dude, they're gonna squash that
Oh,
shit.
I
There ain't
mean,
gonna be.
It's going to be
Hey,
so
let me
funny.
tell you. Oh, Biden just won Illinois and Florida or something in another state, and he did an interview, one of these fucking speeches, right? He did it not in front of an audience, and he would say shit, and he literally would pause for 10 to 15 seconds, right?
Mhm.
Like if there was applause. The fucking guy doesn't even know where he is. He has no clue. Do you remember?
That's because
You
that's
remember-
because on the teleprompter it's saying pause for applause. That's what Joe's doing when he's doing his podcast on Fridays and Saturdays. Joe Knows does a podcast. When he goes, that's a pause for applause. He's wanting you guys to be like, yeah, Joe. He wants the big old slaps on the back.
No, I think the
how's it going?
awe. I think the awe is.
Sorry here.
I think the awe is when someone else is putting the pegs in the light bright, so I know what to say next.
Dude, that dude's reading off parchment paper. Like, that's how.
You know what? I feel like there's, guys are saying, we should, like Jason just said, the small business owners need to go after the media after all this is over. You know what I mean? But I honestly don't believe that they shut the restaurants and all this shit down for just shits and giggles. They did it for there's a reason for it.
That's legit.
It's,
no.
there's
I mean,
a-
you got. They're
I don't
not
know
going
if it's,
this far.
listen, they're definitely arresting all the pedophiles. They're definitely doing that right
I don't
now.
know. I don't know if
That's
Trump's
definitely
that
happening.
much of a gamesman that he's going to go ahead and let them go ahead and crash this economy, and he's just going to take it down and take it back up. I don't know what his
No,
plan
because
is.
they already say that. Listen, the way they describe it to make it understandable to people like us is it's going to be a V, meaning it's going to go way the fuck down into a recession, and then it's going to shoot back up. It's not going to be a U.
They're going to end
where
the
it
Fed.
cruises down.
No,
The
it's
shit
going to
is
go
gonna
right
fuck-
back up.
They're
Yeah,
this
it's
is going to
gonna
be
go
a
right back
total
up.
economic reset. They're going to jail all the pedophiles.
They haven't
They're
even
gonna
shut
end
down the
fucking
airlines
feds.
yet.
No,
Yeah,
dude, if you want to look at it, right, the health
Listen.
liaison guy they have has survived since Reagan to now, right? So Democrats, liberals, he's telling you straight up what the fuck is happening. That little tiny
No, I
man
get
with his
that.
glasses is being honest. He's like, yeah, no, like, I'm not going to panic, but yeah, this is bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's straight up telling you what's going on. And Trump, for his part, I got to give him credit, is listening to the dude and doing what needs to be
He's going to
done.
pull this shit off and watch. No one's going to
I'll tell you
show
what
up for
Pence
fucking
wants.
Biden.
My
That
state
motherfucker
didn't
has
do it.
no
I don't
idea
know.
where he is,
No.
when he is, what's going on in front of him.
The old
And when they
laws-
put him in a debate where he can't be rescued by one of his handlers, he's fucking done. He is going to freak the fuck out. Did you see him 10 days ago? He threatened that union worker. I'm going to take
Oh,
you
yeah,
outside.
yeah.
That guy would have mopped the floor with his whole... One eye is fucking exit stage left. He has no fucking idea where he even is.
hey, don't be sharing that documentary link, man, because the people are going to leave and go watch the documentary. You fucking idiot.
Give it to me harder, big boy.
No, Democrats had their chance with Tulsi, and that was it. If they were going to have a Democratic candidate that could have put up a fight, it would have been Tulsi Gabbard.
Joe
They-
Hardy says Bill Gates resigned 2 hours after Trump said he knew where the virus came from. Did you know that Bill Gates' father that's one of the things they do? Is that shit, biohealth research and all that shit?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, the man
Yeah,
working.
people are saying he has a patent on the virus.
They also have something to do with Planned Parenthood and abortions and all that shit. Did you guys know that?
Yeah,
Yeah, you did know that?
I did know that. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking scumbags. They're eating babies, bro. That's what they do with them after they abort them. They eat them. Didn't you watch that?
What else you do with them? You know, yeah.
What the
You didn't
fuck,
run,
bro?
Yeah.
I think
mean,
a
if I'm
woman-
gonna have a baby, it's rare.
I think a woman has a choice. You know what I mean? She should do whatever the fuck she wants to do with her body. I just don't think it should be like really late. You know, when he's got arms and legs and fingers and toes and shit, that's a problem for me, bro.
So personally, I don't give a fuck.
You don't
My
care when?
opinion-
You don't care when?
No, my opinion
So
is
like an
this.
8-month-old baby with in a fucking belly this big, you're all right. Yeah, yank it.
I mean,
Fuck, I don't
Are you
believe
gonna-
that.
Are you? No,
I don't
so-
believe
so
that for one second.
Let me leave it this way. Are you going to adopt it? Are you adopting shit? Because nobody's adopting. Nobody is. That's the problem. If more people stood behind what they said, like, I'd be into it. But
Listen,
to
bro.
me, I don't think it should be government funded. That's my only point on it. You should have your own decision. It shouldn't be paid by the public because the public doesn't agree with you, or at least half the public doesn't, right?
Okay.
And so it's not like you get your guns at 50% off. You know what I mean? That's a right too, right? You paid full price for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's up to you. To me, I look at it as a right, and most Americans say they care and then don't do anything. People don't foster kids. People don't adopt them. You see kids sit in shitty ass situations.
Here, to me, and this is my opinion. There's extenuating circumstances to this stance on it, but there are many ways of contraception. First of all, and you've got plenty of time to take a pregnancy test and figure out if you're pregnant or not. Waiting 8 months and then having a fucking abortion is fucking disgusting.
I agree. Yeah, but that's my opinion about it, right?
Yeah.
Like, so I don't necessarily agree with it, but my point is, again, it's like unless there's a waiting list for adoptions or foster care, that's where we're at with it.
I hate to say this, but you know what? I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to come off like a fucking asshole, and I don't want Seth to get mad at me.
Why would I get mad at you, dog? Say your opinion.
When you have a child, I think you will feel completely differently.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. And great minds think alike. I go, Seth, you have not held
a baby.
Your baby.
Baby.
I'll tell you right now, I'm a product of an abortion. My mom had an abortion before she married my father. I don't exist without one. So I'm in a conundrum. Right?
Okay.
So my mom doesn't have an abortion. I don't exist. So it's like, you know what I mean?
How pregnant was she when she had the abortion?
Huh?
How pregnant was she when she had the abortion?
I don't know. I never asked that question.
I bet you it wasn't fucking... Yeah. I bet you he wasn't ready to start crawling. Like, you're like, 8 months? That seems fine.
I feel like
No,
and again, like, it's not that I agree with it. Like, if, like, I would be upset too, but I'm just saying, like, we need to fix some shit.
Yes.
Like, we need to make adoption easier in this country, and more people need to be willing to foster care, because it's like a 15-year-old girl gets pregnant, right? Like, she ain't taking care of that kid, and so her mom's poor. Like, we need to do something. And
I'm a product of that. My mother was a really young mother. She was very young. She was 16. My grandparents, if it wasn't for my grandparents, who knows where I would be, or she would be, for that matter. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that being said, the system itself is fucking flawed anyways, because even most people that get fostered are in abusive homes. You know what I mean? There's not very many nice people out there. That's humanity is fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
That's my point. My point is like, we need to dig a little bit deeper than the surface, right? Like, the surface is like you're killing someone. Yeah. Well, what's the system set up so they don't have to do that? Right. Well, the system sucks. Right. So why don't we... And then we can judge, you know what I mean? Like, that's my opinion. It's like, if we fix that shit and there's a waiting list, then, I mean, people are adopting kids from China. Why? There's plenty of kids here. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
That's all.
The liberal agenda is the reason why.
It's
guys like you. It's guys like you, Seth. Guys like you that fuck everything up.
What, amazing guys?
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah, so I mean, what do you guys, I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but, what do you guys feel about talking about how guys can make more money right now off of the coronavirus? What can they do? Do you guys want to explore that topic?
Listen, hey, I missed that whole abortion subject. Hold on one second.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Here comes Jesus.
Ow,
don't worry, all Christians are lambasting me on fucking the message board anyway. So
there is no rhyme or reason in a second or third trimester there should be an abortion.
No,
there's just not in this day and age. Not with the day after pill. Not with all the options. Not with the
contraception. Too many options. You know what I mean?
Let me take you a little bit into conspiracy land. Just a little bit. Okay. This is 1957. 16 Democrats voted no on the Civil Rights Bill. Lyndon B. Johnson was the House Speaker at the time, right? And he had to change the Democratic Party. 1960, JFK was elected. JFK wanted to blow the fucking top off everything. CIA, he wanted to tear them apart. He wanted to give civil rights. He wanted to do everything. They had to kill his ass. They killed his ass. Vietnam comes. What was the phrase that Johnson said? I'll have those ends voting Democrat.
That's not necessarily true, dog. Like, that's a misquote. But I hear you. He probably said it, but
Right. No, listen. What do? They go to Vietnam. Listen. I lost you.
No, you didn't.
No.
You're still here.
Oh, you're still here.
You're still here.
They got my shit's popping up because I rebooted my computer. That they go to Vietnam, right? 1960 whatever. Who they bring on the welfare system. They separate the black man from the family. They do all this shit. 1970s they got crack cocaine. They got 80s you got the war on drugs or whatever. Just say no shit, right? The 90s you got Clinton doing the predator law. Everything's fucking been going towards the black man, putting the black man down. I'm a white guy saying that shit.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I mean,
well, it definitely. I will say this, and I'm glad that Seth was able to let you finish your thought.
But anyway, abortion is part of that racist code because it's killed so many black.
Eugenics and shit like that. I know the person who ran that shit wanted to exterminate the fucking African American race. Like, what I'm saying is that all I'm saying is, and until we fix the system, I'm not holding anyone accountable for what they do on that end.
The system is there's more people waiting for babies than we have. It's just our system's broke because we don't let people adopt.
So when we fix it, I'm all for it. You know what I mean? Like I just don't judge people like that. That's like where I'm at. It's like where I'm like, I don't know. You know, it's like
we're just in a different time, different.
All I'm saying is this, bro. Just think about this. Think about all that fucking abortion and shit they had going on. What'd they do with all those babies? I'm telling you, bro.
I saw the baby parts.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, but what do they do with all those babies? What are they doing with all that? I mean, they essentially. I mean, I've heard stories are, just like Tim just told right there, and sometimes it really seems almost engineered what they're doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just.
I got the
weird
conspiracy that the Bushes have been running the country since '63. I mean, I can always go down that rabbit hole too.
Oh yeah, that they murdered JFK. That they've been running the CIA. Man, any conspiracy you bring up, I've probably watched it.
Yeah, I like that one.
Listen, Seth, who's giving you the business, bro? Who's giving you the business in the comments?
Oh, just anyone who has a child right now. You know what it makes me? It sounds like a left argument to the abortion debate. Well, you don't have kids, so you don't get an opinion. Well, that sounds like, a woman's choice is a woman's choice.
Well,
I'm
listen,
just saying.
No. I'm not saying.
We're not saying you don't get an opinion. We're saying your opinion would probably be a little bit different.
I think your opinion would be different.
And that's for me. I would never do that because that's how I live my life, and I value life completely. I'm just saying I'm not going to judge an American.
Oh, I'm not going to judge anybody.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm just going to be like, you're a fucking piece of shit.
If the resources exist, then I don't believe in abortion. But until the resources exist, what are you going to do?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Listen, again, and I'm all for it. If you wanna have an abortion, I think you should have one. If you don't think you can raise a child in a proper way and all that stuff, you want to do that, that's your decision. I just think there should be a time limit on that. You know what I mean? But there's
that whole 9-month, 8-month thing.
That's really second or third trimester is really fucking weird, Seth. It's really weird.
How many late abortions are there, though? I don't even know what the number is, to be honest. I have no idea. Is it 1% of abortions? Is it 10%?
It's probably not that much.
Probably not that much at all.
You know what I mean?
So there's a couple shitty people out there doing dumb shit. I'm like, well, that's everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want people to smoke crystal meth, but they fucking do it.
Why not, bro? What's wrong with crystal meth, bro?
We met that lady who was all methed up.
Yeah, I thought she was amazing. She seemed like a great lady.
I thought she was amazing.
I thought she was awesome. I
got her phone up.
Yeah. Listen, man, I'm not, I know this podcast, we go all over the fucking place. You guys like, this is a window cleaning podcast?
Yeah, this was a rabbit hole that I just don't think, there's certain things, and abortion is one to me that it just gets under my fucking skin.
Right.
I mean, look,
it's a touchy
I agree
subject.
with what everybody's saying, and it's such a topic that can send you mentally into fucking turmoil when you start thinking about it. And it's fucking sad. And closing your eyes to it doesn't fix a fucking thing.
Right.
The system does need to be fixed. There are plenty of people that want to adopt children. There are plenty of people that can't take care of themselves that should not have fucking children. I waited till I was 31 years old to have kids. Why? Because I was a fuck off.
Yeah.
Okay? I was a fuck off and I couldn't take care of myself.
Right.
Okay? I met my wife and she fucking showed me how to take care of myself, and we raised our children. Everything I'd like to believe is a plan. Planned to have 2 kids. Wanted to have 2 boys. That worked out. Planned to start a business. Planned to buy a home. Very rarely does anything happen in my house that we don't discuss and come to an agreement on it.
I'm so sick of hearing women's rights, though, man. Because I get you got rights and shit to your body, but I don't have a right to murder anyway. You know what I mean? I don't have a right to you. I don't have a right to that child, period, except to pay for it. But that's what it comes down to at the end.
And I think it's a hot-blooded issue between everyone's opinions on it. I'm not saying my opinion's right or wrong. I'm just speaking from where I come from, right?
I mean,
I don't exist without it, so it's hard for me to have an unbiased opinion about it. You know what I mean?
It's
what it is for me. Yeah.
You get a girl pregnant for the first time. You guys have this huge fight. 6 months pregnant. You guys break up, and she just says, "Fuck this! I don't want to do this," and she goes and aborts your child. How would you feel? It would not be cool as shit.
No.
You know what I mean? It would not be cool at all. You're gonna mourn.
It's a really fucked up subject. It's super uncomfortable
I
too
feel
to talk
bad
about.
I responded and said my thing because that's not my point. I wasn't trying to get anyone riled up on this because I know.
Fuck you, Seth! Fucking baby killer! Fucking baby killer!
Remember we used to say you're welcome anytime?
Yeah, that's it. This is the last straw. When we said this is the last podcast, we meant the last podcast for Seth. It's the fucking last one.
It's like, man, they yell at me all the time.
I might be done for being a liberal,
mute his ass.
Yeah.
Mute his fucking ass right now. The ultimate power.
That's it. No more Seth. I've had enough. We've all had enough.
Yeah.
You liberal fuck you.
I knew it.
Well, listen. I will say this.
Still yet to figure out what state I fucking live in.
I still don't know.
I'm just saying. He's like, where are you? Connecticut, Rhode Island? Like, oh my god, you've mailed me shit.
Yeah, a lot of shit. Listen, when I'll say this, Seth is a little left leaning, but he does have the same core values that everyone on this podcast and most everyone watching has. You know what I mean? So I mean he's just a little more who gives a fuck kind of. You know what I mean? And I know that he cares, but he doesn't really so much care about what someone else is doing. Hey man, that's none of my business. Do you? That's more Seth's thing. You know what I mean? And he's.
I have a more libertarian view to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
My view is a little bit I don't want to infringe on this person's rights, so I'm not going to infringe on these rights here. And I have a fucking JFK fucking statue head at my mom's fucking house when I go there. You know what I mean?
JFK is my favorite.
My family's old school liberal, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Civil rights shit.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, Seth.
Yeah.
Is it black and it's on a wood base?
It's copper and on a wood base.
Okay, because my mom has one that's black on a wood base, and when I was a little kid, my sister used to tell me his head is really in there, and I'd stay
So Mark, you're probably me from 15. You're probably like I was thinking probably 20 years ago.
Yeah, well, my parents thought very different than I do, and they're old school. My mom is still old school, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I went down there to fix her garbage disposal, and she's got CNN on. I'm like, Mom, turn that shit off. I go, I'm not telling you what to watch, but there's more bullshit coming out of that fucking station. I go, and you're 78 years old, gonna get in. You discuss these things with me, and I have to shoot them down every fucking time. So stop.
Right.
You know, you
I'll
got to
tell
stop.
you what
But that's
right now. I'll tell you what right now, Jacob. If I had a fucking dry booger in my nose, I'd pick it and eat it right now. You're lucky. I ate that. I ate that motherfucker before the podcast started. I made sure that both nostrils were clear of boogers. I ate both of them. That's why I'm immune to the coronavirus. It's because I eat my fucking boogers, dog. Shit, boogers for life. Crunchy, crunchy, salty, crunchy,
thing
salty.
I'm known for now is eating my own boogers. So I'll take it.
Woo!
Yep.
This is the podcast right here where we lose
Hey,
every
Seth,
viewer. Hey,
what do you think about
Patreon.
the Patriots losing Brady?
Yeah.
How the fuck is this possible?
Oh my God, bro!
Yeah, I can't fucking believe
what
that.
happened? What happened, bro?
You guys are fucked.
What's
You're
that,
done.
Seth? I can't hear you.
They need to take next
is
year.
Seth here? Is Seth here?
I mean,
Did Seth
They're gonna
freeze?
take. They're gonna take next year.
What
They're gonna
do
get.
I
They're gonna get Lawrence.
do you want to know what I think is what's happening? Because TJ will express this. I told you Brady was gone.
Yep.
I said the Rams, but Rams were in the finalists.
Yeah.
What I'll tell you what's going to happen now, right? So Phillip Rivers signed for the Colts.
Uh-huh.
That means Jacoby Brissett,
Uh-huh.
they're not going to keep him. They're paying him way too much money.
Right.
So I think we take back Jacoby Brissett.
Uh-huh.
We have like one of those like middling years, like 10-6,
Uh-huh.
9-7, and then Stidham, our backup, becomes the main.
I'm gonna
Dude,
tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what right now. I have to agree with Seth.
Lawrence.
If you guys
That's right.
think that the Patriots are gonna take a season to get a fucking quarterback, it's not gonna happen, bro. Dude,
No.
Bill Belichick is not gonna tank, bro.
Here's
That
what I
motherfucker
can tell you
drafts
right now.
dudes that fucking like. Why are you drafting this guy? They're like fucking like superstars, man.
Dude, take Aaron Rodgers, right? Or let's say pick whatever your favorite team is. You find out tomorrow that Bill Belichick's your coach. You are shitting fucking bricks.
Yeah.
Pump.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I don't hear shit being like, Belichick. The second he's your coach, you're like, we're gonna win. That's how you look at it. Yeah. Oh, he's a cheater. Oh, he's a piece of shit. Second, well,
How
you
long
know,
you got
what? He runs a pretty good organization.
Yeah.
Fuck
Motherfucker
you.
drinking the fucking Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
How long's he got left on his contract?
Huh?
How long's he got left on his contract?
Who?
Belichick.
Belichick.
Belichick, they don't even discuss it. Nobody even knows what he makes for money.
He's gonna
but they know
retire
he's
a
top paid.
Patriot.
He's gonna be like Levy for the Bills. He'll be like 74 when he's done.
Yeah.
He has like the day he wants a new contract, he gets it.
Yeah.
So I think he's here for another 4 or 5 years, and then McDaniels takes over. That's my guess.
Right.
So.
Yeah, we'll see. Hey, when there was rumors going around that fucking Bill was leaving because Brady was gone and all that shit, that's all I could. I had my fingers crossed, like, please come to Cleveland, please come. We want you back, bro. We want you back. Art Modell fucked
Do it,
up.
LeBron.
Art Modell sold the team. What do you fucking want from us, bro?
Well, stop selling teams.
It has nothing to do with us, man. We didn't want that fucking bastard to fucking. There's guys that still. I piss on the Ratbirds. Piss on the Ratbirds. Piss on the
It's going to
Ratbirds.
annoy you how good that Ravens team
Oh
was.
yeah, they got our Super Bowl.
Dude, Ray Lewis could have been a Cleveland Brown.
Yeah, they got our.
Right.
That's
Brady
our.
should have been a Cleveland Brown.
We'd already-
you know what I mean?
we'd be-
I would be pissed.
We'd be Super Bowl champions. Yeah, it's really bothersome. Ozzie Newsome, one of the OG Cleveland Browns, the badass tight end, one of the baddest fucking tight ends ever to play the game, built one of the baddest fucking dynasties ever. Man, that fucking defense was fucking disgusting.
Dude, they went with Trent Dilfer.
Yeah,
you could
dude.
have
Dude. You could have put a fucking broom back there and they could have won a fucking Super
Dude,
Bowl.
I can throw a 7-yard post route. I can do that. I can
Dude,
get drunk
that
and be like, here you go.
Dude, that defense was nasty. Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, they were killing
Ed
it, man.
Reed's the baddest defensive player I've ever seen in my whole life.
He's a bad
Like,
man.
he did everything: return punts, kick returns. He probably could have played wide receiver if they let him.
Yep.
I mean, he
Dude
had
was
hands,
nasty.
safety. Dude, Ed Reed was gross.
Nasty.
That was Bill Belichick's biggest fucking nightmare. Was like, what do we do with Ed Reed?
Yeah. What do we do with
A
that?
man
Somebody's
never
got to
scared
hit this
was
dude with a club.
horrified. Dude, he's scared.
Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know, bro. Good luck to the Patriots. I don't know. Where's he at? Where's he at? Tampa Bay?
It's not confirmed yet, but they're saying
Tampa Bay.
2 for 60 at Tampa. So they're saying 2 for 60 at Tampa.
Wow.
And they're going to win 9 games because Bruce Arian fucking blows Donkey Dick. Can't throw the ball more than 17 yards.
Yeah.
So good luck with fucking Mike Evans running a post route like fucking. But
Yeah, I don't know. What's up, Squeegee BE? Yeah, man.
You guys are talking like we're gonna have a football season next year.
We are having a football season. As soon as they arrest all the pedophile baby eaters, we're good to go. As soon as they arrest all the... Hey, listen, I'm telling you.
We're not have a baseball season, but we're going to have a fucking
listen,
football season.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. As soon as they arrest all the pedophile baby eaters, everything's going to go back to normal. I'm telling you, man. Just give them a few days. No, Ronnie Lott's better than Ed. No, Ronnie Lott is not better than Ed. Ronnie Lott might have been tougher than Ed Reed, but he's not better than Ed Reed. Ronnie Lott was a bad motherfucker, but Ed Reed is the best safety to probably ever played a game.
Ronnie Lott cut his finger off to play a fuking game.
Yeah.
So he's the baddest motherfucker.
Yeah.
But talent-wise, let's
Ed
be
Reed.
fucking.
Yeah. Let's cut the fucking bullshit. I've been drinking all day, but I'm not that fucking drunk.
I got out of work and was like, "Do I have work tomorrow? Fuck! I'll just drink again."
So are you getting any work, Seth, or is it a little slow?
So all the work I put in the winter, I still have work till the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, to the 27th so far. And we called everyone to see if they want to go. I'm just waiting on a government shutdown to stop me. But we're good to go for another 7-8 days, and then nobody's calling right now. Yeah. So I just paid for advertisement that I'm not going to be able to fucking use. So that's fun. That's a good time. Well, you got to send it out. You know what I mean? Right. Like when this shit all ends, like people need to know who to fucking call. But
when is TJ going to come work with Shine Through? Who's Shine Through?
That's me, dog.
Who's Craig Keller?
That's who works for me.
Fuck that guy. Fuck you, Craig.
Craig last time was giving you shit about the Patriots.
Fuck him. Yeah, that's why I just remembered it. As soon as you said the guy worked for me, fuck Craig. Hey, Craig, fuck you and Tom Brady. How you feel now, Craig? The last thing you want is me to come up there and start cleaning windows, man. That's the last thing you guys want.
Oh, well, we call Craig Rock and Razor window cleaner because if you can't clean, he's throwing a rock. Right, yeah.
Last thing you want me to do is come up there and work with you guys because we're not getting shit done. All we're going to do is laugh.
Fuck off all day.
Yeah, fuck off.
Tim, your business is like 100% internet based, so you're not getting calls either.
It's slow.
Yeah.
I got one day on Friday, and the rest. I mean, people are calling in for late April and May, so we'll see. We're not quarantined. I work.
I've got a gutter cleaning Friday, a house wash and a window cleaning next Thursday, and in between then I got about maybe 10 or 12 little storefront root jobs that I got to do, and that's all I've got for the rest of the month. So it's.
What about your cousin that has the equipment shop? Is he slowed down?
Yeah, he's feeling it too. I mean, they've gone a few days without actually anyone coming into the store. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's it's definitely affecting everyone. You know what I mean? People are like holding a little tight to their pocketbooks around here.
Oh yeah. No,
there's in my particular area, there's not a lot of manufacturing anymore. The manufacturing is pretty. This used to be a manufacturing center. You know what I mean? We had GM, we had Ford, we had Chrysler, but now all we've got is the Visteon plant, which used to be Ford. Now everything else is gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the really big factories are gone, and most of this around here is small business. We rely on the vacationers, the people that come up from Florida and shit to their houses up here, and when you got what's going on right now with Ohio being on quarantine, the restaurants being fucking closed, that's going to deter people from coming home early for spring. I'm going to be feeling this for a hot minute. I'm in fucking serious fucking trouble. You know what I mean? Like everyone's got like, you should diversify your services. I completely get that. It's called Clearview's window cleaning and pressure washing, guys. Just so you know, 15 years in the business. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is it's hard to sell your services to customers that aren't here. It's really, really hard. You know what I mean?
And
It's
that
super
aren't
hard.
coming.
Yeah.
They're not coming
Well,
back.
and if you're not in Ohio, you're not feeling what we're feeling right now.
Right.
It's something we've never felt before.
This is strange. Like but it's nice to hear like from guys like Mark that have been in situations not like this but akin to it, like, you know, a natural disaster where you can't. I mean, you just can't get out and do it. You know what I mean? Nobody's doing nothing.
See, the difference is when we get hurricane come through here, it's probably like equivalent of a bad snowstorm.
Right.
I don't know. I've never been through a snowstorm, but what I'm saying is windows get fucking trashed because so much debris flies around, right? Probably after. And so they're wanting you to come, but when there's no traffic lights, no fucking running water, you know, no power in 50% of the county, you know, like the restaurant that told me on Tuesday, text me before you come, actually called me after Francis, where, dude, there were power poles in the road. And he's like, I know you got that big truck. Could you come clean my windows if we're going to try to open? I'm like, I'm here for you. I got to get out of my fucking house anyway. Right. You know, and we bust out the old horsehair brush, looks like a broom, because we get this fibrous debris from palm trees that sticks. I mean, it's a motherfucker to get off. Yeah. And you know what? So I go spend 3 hours on the job I normally do every Tuesday for 45 minutes because I got nothing else to do. Yeah. But when you're out, you pick up more work because people see you. Yep. They know if this guy's going to go through all this to come work. Right. But like I said, we dealt with the lean things for 3 weeks to a month, no money coming in, you know, and sometimes longer than that. But the thing is, we knew within 30 days we're going to be back up and running, at least partially enough to make the overhead. Right. I just want to make my overhead now. And that's
really the moral of this.
That's all we're trying.
Yeah, that's the moral of this story. If we could just make it through this next 30 days, we might be good. John Pruitt is watching. My old boss. Yes. He said, I am an outside battery salesman for Interstate Batteries. We have slowed by 80% over the last week. That's just a guy selling batteries. Yep. You know, I mean that he's he does outside sales, so he sells to everybody, factories.
Nobody's buying.
Nobody's buying nothing, man. It's fucking times are tough. Donate to the Patreon. Donate.
One right.
Become a Patreon member.
Contact your residentials.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm doing.
Maybe you get 5% of what you think you're going to get, right? I will tell you one thing right now. I live in an economic bubble, and that's what it is.
Yes,
you know what
I
mean?
know
like,
you do. I know you do.
Got stupid money, and they don't give a shit. Right. They're laughing at this. But what you can bank on right now is if you have good relationships with people, use them to your advantage.
That's what and I'll be honest with you, man. Everyone has seen me comment about, people trying to make money off of this crisis and stuff like that. I'm just in nature. I'm the type of guy that when I'm suffering, I feel like everyone else is, and I hate to be like, trying to hound people for money. That you know what I mean? Getting after my customers, like, yo, hire me. You know what I mean? I'm okay with taking no. You know what I mean? But I you're right. I do need to. And I spoke to Josh today. Josh is like, you sent the emails, you sent the cards. He goes, just give them a call, man. He goes, give the customers that you have a really good relationship with a call, and just tell them, hey, I'm kind of free right now. There's not a lot going on for me. Maybe I can come out and clean the windows. You know what I mean? I know it's a little early. Give them maybe give them a discount. You know what I mean? Whatever. You know what I mean? Just
just have a conversation.
Yeah, I firmly believe if you propose yourself the right way, and you got to be humble. Hey, things are pretty rough out there. It's rough for me and the family. Is there any way I can clean it? I know it's due next month. Can I come out and clean at least just the outside to help me out? You're going to get a lot of them that way. Right. I would think, especially the
I really hate to fucking play on people's emotions like that. It really fucking,
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know. But look, you just got to get through the next.
You don't go that far with it. I just call people like, hey, what's up? How you doing? I know they're home.
Nothing's wrong.
You know what I mean?
What's up, fucker, man? Have you any
said, I know they're home.
You like the ones with red streaks on them?
I know you do a shitty job cleaning my windows. Do you want to come out and do another shitty job cleaning my windows? I'm like, of course, I'll be there for you. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even have to get that far into most conversations. You don't have to, basically just like, hey, like I know spring's coming, and would you like your windows cleaned? They'll tell you what's up.
Serious question. Do you ever have one of those boogers that's crunchy and you touch the side of your nose and it brings a tear to your eye?
Or you pick it out and you get a bloody nose because it's been like indented to the side of
Do
your
you
nose.
let those soften in your mouth, or do you chew them like a hard candy?
I chew mine like a hard candy.
I do it like a shot.
I just hate it. Hey, I hate it when they get stuck in your teeth. You know what I mean? When they get stuck in your teeth, you gotta dig them out. That sucks, man.
Hey, dude,
Tim, you run a completely different style of marketing and booking than we all three of us do.
Opposite, 100%
completely opposite, and you're very successful doing it. What is your plan? What do you think you're gonna do? I mean, with the internet sells, you sell packages online, so.
Dude, I've been running ads for the last week, and I think we've gotten 3 hits. Like, it's just beginning, but we're also middle of March. We start. I mean, our phones really pick up in April, so we'll see what happens.
Where do you run your ads through?
Facebook right now.
I need to like your page. Can you send me an invite to like your page, Tim, so I can see how you do that? So I can just watch. So I can just watch your advertisements. Is that cool?
Yeah, I just boost my posts. But
well, I mean, because I know Tim does real fucking good with that shit, like really good.
I would have to say, like, Tim's online marketing is light years ahead of mine.
Yeah. He's really fucking good with that
page
shit.
And gone like, oh, that's like really smart.
I mean,
I should do that.
I'm not gonna move to your area or anything, Tim. I just want to know a few of the secrets. I mean, wet the beak a little bit, you know. I mean, you could tell me how to do it.
To do Facebook ads?
I mean, yeah, you could help me out a little bit. What do you think? I mean,
that's not an issue. I mean, get you a Shopify, do all that. It's all good. Just move you down here too.
Yeah. Hey, I already offered. I told you I'd break. If you got any 3-story buildings, I'll come down and fucking hook it up, bro.
Even if he's got a 2-story building.
Yeah,
The tops he does the bottom.
Man, I think what's fucked up. I had to either make a decision this week. Okay, do I want to fix the truck or do I want to go get a truck? And I'm like, well, I ain't doing shit now.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't do shit right now.
Although, I know nobody likes GM right now, but they're doing 0% financing for 7 years
GM,
right
I'll
now.
fucking walk.
Yeah. You'll pay for it. Yeah, you'll pay for that in service. You like pushing the truck over? You probably do drive a General Motors product, don't you?
Yeah, I guarantee you Seth's got a Chevy.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yes, you fucking do.
I have 2 Fords and a Chevy.
You
I got a Chevy Silverado.
You just bought those Fords because you made friends with us. Don't fucking try to lie about it.
Yeah.
They're
They're 2 years old.
Do you think I give a fuck what my guys drive?
Hey, I'll sell fucking feet pics. If any of you fucking freaks watching this podcast donate to my PayPal, cnwcohio@aol.com, I will send you fucking foot pics, motherfucker. For show. I'll smush my fucking titties together for you for the right amount of money. I don't give a fuck, son. Shit, boy, it's tough out here in these streets, homie. It's tough out here in these streets, son. It's tough out here in these streets, son.
Give it to me harder, big boy.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Dick or feet pics, either.
I mean, all winter, all this winter, I've been working Buddy's restaurant.
Yeah.
So like right as I'm coming out of his restaurant, like this happens.
Well, that's what you do in the off season, isn't it?
Yeah, I just serve all off season with Leah, so we work together there.
Right.
So then I'm coming off that. We started 2 days a week 2 weeks ago, 3 days a week last week, and then we only had 1 day this week because of this shit going on.
Man, it's like I said, man.
Gearing up because that's how I come out of that and go right into this.
Yeah.
Well, you're Columbus area, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's hitting you hard though, right? Like I figured, like city might be a little bit easier, but I guess it's tougher, right?
It's bad, dude. There ain't nobody. I mean,
dude,
everything.
I'm honestly surprised. Honestly, I am absolutely fucking amazed at what's happened since fucking he announced this past weekend. I cannot believe what's happened. I mean, I've been
nobody's-
these aren't just like customers I picked up a couple. I mean, these are customers that John Pruitt, who's watching, he's the one that sold the fucking job. So that's like 18 years ago we've been cleaning these windows.
But Mark's saying the same thing though. You know what I mean? He said he had a customer for what, 17, 18 years to put you on hold for a month?
No. He said call me before you come to make sure you don't come all the way out here if we're not open, because if they shut him down, if they limit him to 50% capacity, they're not going to turn the key because of the overhead of the place, you know.
Yeah,
and it doesn't mean.
Average.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is I'm going to bill him for March because we're nearing the end of March. He's got 1.5 cleanings theoretically left. He's getting a bill for March.
Right.
Okay, that's going to hurt me in April when I don't have that money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm not going to feel this for a couple of weeks, and I've already told my guys. I said, listen, you know, the extra jobs that we have where you get your bonus on and stuff, it's probably not going to happen. Bonuses are given when we can. I said, but we need to tighten up the belt, and everybody, there's not going to be Saturday work coming out anymore. You know, we're all going to run a tight ship, and I need you to get these jobs done ASAP. Don't go over budget, meaning the timeline.
Have you thought about putting some employees on unemployment? Just asking. I mean, you don't have to answer.
No, I have the lowest unemployment rate I could possibly have because I've never had in 20 years. I don't know how it works up there, but they base your rate on if people have put claims out, you know, and I have a really good unemployment rate because I've never had, you know, we don't have layoffs in the winter and stuff like they do up north. So.
Yeah. I'm watching.
Mark Darnell is fucking out of control. Craig Keller asked for everybody's social security number, and Mark Darnell puts this in the chat.
Dude, that's not enough numbers, is it?
I don't fucking know. It doesn't fucking matter. It's just I love Mark Darnell.
What are you gonna get from Mark Darnell? Like 75 cents a month and some fucking.
I want Mark Darnell back on the podcast.
Chicken and peas?
Yeah, but he's not been on. Hey, what's up, Richie? There's Richie's made up come out of his hole.
Jacob, Columbus is a college town. 1, 2. Ohio State closed 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Whenever they did that Arnold Expo and they started canceling that shit.
Yep.
Columbus has been on top of it, canceling everything.
Yeah.
So we are literally. I'm telling you guys, our governor is like saying 2 days you got daycares closing. 2 days after businesses are closed.
It really feels to me like this is a slow rollout on fucking closures.
Yeah.
That's really what it is a slow rollout.
And then we're not. They're saying
for what they're doing.
Bro,
that's kind of how it feels.
They've already said they're closing schools the rest of the year. That's where we're going with that. So
you guys are doing that?
Yeah, we're going to go all the way through the rest of the year. They're already telling us this peak thing is not going to happen until 2 or 3 weeks into May. That where you got to get the peak to go down, or whatever it is. So if that's the case, man, I'm telling you, we're out until. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but we're out till July.
Oh, that would be a little long, but I hear you. I feel like end of April is like where we're at right now.
I would love to be. I mean, I'm just like, but I'm.
I hear you. Yeah, you're going worst case scenario. I hear you on that.
The governor's going, this is what he's saying this. He's putting it right out there in front of us. He's saying this is the dates we're looking at. We're guessing.
So New Jersey's got a curfew, no one outside after 8 p.m. Is that legit? For real?
That's what's going to happen here. That's what's going to happen here soon. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get.
Yo, what the fuck's up with that?
But where the fuck are you going to go anyway? You can't go to a bar or a restaurant. So
John said they just closed salons, nail salons, spas, gyms, barbers, fucking everything. BMV, they've shut it all down here.
I can't even get a haircut, son.
Yeah,
I can't get one.
Yeah,
we're all shaving our heads, man.
Yeah, it's better than
because if I shave it, it's gone.
I can't. Listen, your hair's already running away from your fucking forehead now, bro. I didn't want to bring it up on the ride to fucking. Yeah, that's not a 4-head anymore, motherfucker. That's like a 5-head. That's like a 5 going on 6 head right there.
I mean, it looks pretty good. It's not that bad. It's
like a 5 or a 6 head, like a motherfucker. Son.
I can't even go. I can't.
It's in the back yet though, so I'm hanging in there.
I can't even go to the bar for a beer for my birthday.
Yeah, bro. The times are tough.
Like my birthday. Like. What's today?
It's the 18th, bro.
18th. 4 days.
All
So,
right.
4 days.
Well, happy birthday, Tim.
Listen, bro, they're
Yeah.
rounding up the pedophiles this weekend. You'll be in the bar on your birthday. Trust me.
Woo!
Woo!
Let's do it.
That's gonna
Yeah,
be,
I'll be 45, man.
It's gonna be fucking party time after that. It's gonna be
45
party
years
time.
old. I hope.
5, that ain't that old.
Yeah.
Give me a little bit of my spring season. That's all I asked for this year. That's all I
just,
want.
I want a
to
little
do.
bit of it. Just give me a little bit
Just
of
give
it.
me a little piece of it.
Just give me a taste. I just want a taste. You know what I mean? 2 of these jobs that I'm doing, like the house wash and the window wash, is for a really good friend of mine. He's another small business owner. He's like, hey, I know I talked to you about doing my dad's house. Just go put it on the schedule. Go do it whenever you want. You know what I mean? So, you know, he's like, I'll tip you. I was like, oh, man, that's cool. You know what I mean? And then another one's like, hey, he's like, hey, you know.
Exactly what I'm trying to tell you. Your biggest supporters are your clients, man.
Yeah.
And your friends and whatever, dude. Like, use it to your advantage right now.
Yeah, it's
'Cause I guarantee you, in July, when you got family members being like, "Oh, I'm gonna have some money," and blah 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 blah. So fuck it. I got my family in July being like, "Oh, like I saw you had a good month. I saw you on Facebook." I'm like, "Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Leave me alone."
I mean, I've got some options. I do have some options. I will be honest, I have been toying around with leaving the window cleaning industry, but I do have some options. You know, Josh was nice enough to be like, hey, man, you can come out and work for me for a couple days. Seth is like, hey, man, come up here. I'll put you to work, you know, as much as I can, you know. Mark, however, is
You
not
should come
offered
down here
to
and
help
let's
me
just
at
do
all.
some
He's
videos.
a fucking douchebag.
Come on down. You don't get on a fucking
No,
plane.
I'm scared.
Not right now.
Hey, listen, the COVID-19's on that motherfucker.
I would be honest with you. I would love to have you work with me.
Listen, Mark.
The problem would be
What?
that
I'm
you
faster?
would have to work in order. No, you're not faster. Okay. The problem would be this. I would want you to work with me, and I don't do as much as the guys do,
Yeah.
and we would fuck off the whole time. We would get nothing done.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing done.
All right, I've seen a video of Mark cleaning windows, and I really hope that's not Mark's expertise level right there. But I'm gonna say it right now.
Damn.
Bring it on. I'll see you in fucking. I'll see you at the big show.
It's not beating me. It's can you beat TJ? Can you beat him?
Can't.
I can beat TJ all day long. I know I can. I know I can.
I want you guys to know
Mark
that I
knows
love
so
Mark.
serious, I've seen him on this podcast. Like I will fucking kill you.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Don't make me angry, Seth. You won't
don't
like
like
me when I'm angry.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest
I
with you.
thought we were.
And Mark will say this too. I'm going to be honest with you. I wasn't going all out. I was just having fun. I didn't want it to be real competitive because I didn't want Mark to look bad on camera, and Mark didn't want to make me look bad on camera. So we just kind of, you know what I mean? Because there were so many Team TJs.
I would
there was a
say-
lot more Team Marks than there were Team TJs. Everyone in the
I
chat
would
thought
say-
that Mark was faster than me, by the way.
That's because they're afraid of you. People are afraid.
No, they said they thought you were going to be faster than me. And we all know that's not true.
If you watch the video,
You're not.
and you watch the last 3 seconds of those videos, you'll see my shit was going back in the holster before yours was.
Yes, and what
Mark's
you will
little,
also
remember?
see is that my windows didn't have drips and runs, and Mark's did.
You ever heard two guys argue so much about being slow?
We seen your videos too.
It's like the
Hey,
small,
I fast forward on mine, man.
Chump, chump. Boom.
it's the small bus convention.
Tim's
over
like,
there.
yo, man, I got 2 times speed
I
on
got
all my
busted.
shit.
I know how to edit,
I
motherfucker.
bump my shit up on YouTube, dog. I bump it up a little bit.
I will tell you straight up right now, if it's commercial work, Mark and TJ would destroy me.
Oh, I fuck you
Right
up.
now.
I fuck you up on
Animal.
residential
Shoot.
too. I fuck you up
I
on
did
resi too,
porno.
bro.
I
I
did
fuck you up
commercial
on
work for
resi
20
too,
years.
dog.
Ooh. All right, I'll take that bet. I'll take that bet.
Both you and old man
We
River
gotta-
Tim can't
no,
even hold my
I'll
jock
take-
strap, son.
All right, man, dude, I'll go with you on that. Like,
I'll use
live
a
with that.
0 degree on a pole. Tim's always on a fucking ladder. I'll be way done before fucking Tim
Oh
ever
shit,
will
no,
be.
bull. I
Smoke
can
you,
pull,
son.
man.
I'm the pole master. Watch my YouTube. Watch my
I'll be
YouTube.
shooting my customer. I'll be shooting my customer getting that $20
Shit.
tip.
Here we go.
Man.
Now we got the balls
Tim-
out.
I would be interested in doing
Dicks are on the table.
While
Showdown.
Tim is busy bumping the top to stop streaking, I'm already down the window to the next one. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to keep it real, dog.
I gotta give Tim credit though. Tim's built for residential, dude. He's small, got big hands, long arms. Like,
he's built for speed. You're built for power. You're a couple of butt fuckers. Yeah, we know.
So we'll just get together. Hey, we'll get together and we'll get 2 walls of glass that are the same. We'll put me and Seth on one side. We'll put you and Mark on another, and we'll just go.
The last thing you want to do is go up against me and Mark because we're gonna beat you.
I'm just saying.
You guys would probably eBay your equipment at the end of that day.
Well, it depends on if we go no pole, Mark's fucked.
Mark,
yeah.
Listen, no, he's not, because I'm his fucking homie. I'm taller than him. He'll get the low shit, I'll get the high shit. So fuck you, bitch.
Yep.
No, I turn around the corner and fucking Mark's sitting on TJ's shoulders cleaning the one man.
It don't matter.
Don't matter. We're still gonna win.
I'll do that shit like Jimi Hendrix. We're behind my head and kick your ass.
Yeah, boy. Listen, man. Mark saves time by not having to bend over, dude. That's if you're like that time from going down to bottom. I don't know, bro.
It sounds like Mark saves time from not cleaning the drips on his windows. Is what it sounds.
No, look, I've seen guys that are over 6 foot clean windows with me, and at the end of the day, them motherfuckers is wore out from bending down.
Yeah.
There is something to that, man. You know, like my guy Mike, he'll do
bend down.
If we got down. I just reach down.
You don't have to bend down. You still have to.
I like how he said, "I don't have to bend down. I have to reach down."
I mean, that's not like you just go.
I'm already down
on
there.
the bottom window.
Jay, that's a new shirt idea for Mark. I don't have to bend down. I reach down.
I mean, you're still bending down, is what I'm saying. You're still doing the same motions. I probably have less weight on my frame than you.
One of my guys, like if you got a top and a bottom, and the bottom's from 3 feet to the ground, I'll do my top and my bottom at the same time, and he'll do all the tops, and then he spends fucking 20 minutes on his knees or bending the fuck over. I'm like, dude, you can't. I like to do it Get you
a 0 degree. You don't ever have to bend over again. I've proven it on multiple occasions. When I whooped Mark's ass, when I was going half speed, I wouldn't even go on my fastest. Watch my YouTube videos. You guys can see that I'm fucking holding up for Mark.
He was hung over that bucket sniffing in that fucking methanol. Okay.
It was ammonia. This is the direct results of TJ huffing too much. Well, the main thing fucking is what I wanted to do in this podcast is kind of give everybody a laugh, first of all, because everyone needs to laugh. I needed this big time. I really needed this big time because, man, I'm like, it's me and Tim are dire straits. Tim's like, bro, can I come on the podcast? And I'm like, of course.
Definitely.
But I wanted to make sure that, maybe we got some ideas down, like calling the residential customers, giving your solid resis a call and just throw them a ball and be like, hey, man, times are tough. Can I have some money to buy some peanut butter? You know what I mean? So,
Do you have peanut butter I can have?
Yeah, or do you have any peanut butter that I can have? You know what I mean? Anything. But I guess the main thing is this may be the calm before the storm. Who knows how bad this
I honestly, I don't want to be the bearer of, I like to think positive, but I think this is the calm before the storm. So we're all going to need to buckle down. Yep. We're all in the same sinking ship. Yep. Okay? Mm-hmm. You just got to keep moving up the deck so you're not underwater for a while. Right. It's going to suck.
I'm working as hard as I possibly can until they tell me I can't work.
Let me tell you something, T. Here's another thing that when you said to me the other day, I'm really thinking about getting out of this. Mm-hmm. It's very hard no matter what you do, but especially to me, the window cleaning is what you get out of it. It's not a great fucking business. I don't care what any of these people say. Mm-hmm. You're never going to be a millionaire from it unless you're a thief. Mm-hmm. Okay? Very rarely. Mm-hmm. And it's what you make of it and the freedom that it gives you.
Right.
And it's going to be very hard. We've talked about this for you to go punch your clock and someone's going to say, hey, TJ, before you go sweep the fucking, you're going to be like, fuck off, I'm going home.
Yeah.
TJ,
it's a problem.
Just think about all the guys who are going to quit in your area in 2 months.
The ones left standing?
If you can hang in there, dude, you're going to clean the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's going to happen.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, because a lot of guys are going to leave or are going to shut down.
Well, our
The bigger
special-
companies, dude, trust me when I tell you, if you think you're nervous, imagine the motherfuckers that got to pay 40 guys every week, $20,000 a week payroll.
Yeah.
Okay? That shit will eat up a credit line, eat up a credit card, eat up a fucking business loan overnight.
So what you're saying
fucking
is I should lay back in the cut, ready to make my
Lay
move.
back in the cut,
Yeah.
fucking survive one way or another.
You got
And
to go make your money, son. So whatever you got to go do for 2 weeks, but don't give it up, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
You work way too hard for this shit to give it up. You know
Oh,
what I
but
mean?
fuck, man, it's so daunting, man. It's just like fuck, dude. Those
It is.
that
But
work,
you and
losing
everybody
that
else would-
work is so depressing because I've worked so fucking hard to keep that shit. I've gone the last 4 fucking years without a vacation to keep. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
miss a cleaning on none of that shit. You know what I mean? The longest me and Jennifer have gone away to do anything in 4 years is 2 fucking nights. That's as long as I've stepped away from my business in 4 years. You know how hard I've worked to keep those accounts and gain all those
yeah.
accounts and to fucking in 4 days lose it all? Oh
Yeah.
my God, it's fucking Jesus Christ, man. It's
Yeah.
fucking depressing as fuck,
They're-
man.
They're coming back for you, man. Like you have to think too from their point of view. The managers that are running that place have got to cut to where they fucking have to cut to.
Well, I
you know what mean?
got a start date. I got a restart date on my Applebee's. I got a restart date on my McDonald's, which are both one's April 20th, and the other one, the McDonald's, are all April 15th. And when the Wendy's canceled today, they were like, we still want you to come and clean the new restaurant inside and out for their opening. We still want you to do that on the 29th.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not like, I haven't lost them for good, but losing the revenue is really, I mean, this is going to fucking hurt. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
I'm just thankful, like Mark said, I don't have to, one good thing about it is if you can find something good in this is that at least I don't have 2 or 3 guys I have to worry about like you guys do. That's a whole added level of fucking stress. That not only is my family involved, but shit, I've got to worry about John's family and fucking Seth's family and Mark's family too because they depend on me.
Seth can relate to this. When you have employees and
What's up,
you're
Tim?
providing their livelihood, I'm more concerned for them than I am for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I have a shit ton of money stashed away, but
Right.
I'm like, one of my guys just bought a house
Oh fuck.
in the last year
Yeah.
and had a kid 7 months later. Okay, he's got a 7-month-old at home and a fucking new house.
Right.
To me, to have an employee that was able to do that, working for me for the last,
It's an
close
awesome
to
feeling,
15
I'm sure.
I feel great about
Yeah.
that. And now I'm feeling I'm gonna have to call this motherfucker maybe and go, hey man, we gotta make some cuts here. Neither one of us is gonna survive. That will kill me worse than me, not fucking
Right.
surviving. I'm
Right.
gonna have to survive this.
Right.
I've been up late nights. I mean, I talked to TJ
Yeah.
way too
Yeah.
the other night,
Yeah.
and I sat up, and it's like, oh, you worried about yourself? Like, nah, man. Like, I'm good. It's like two
Yeah.
of my guys got married this year. I was in one of the weddings.
Right.
The other dude's proposing.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm in charge of more than just like myself. I'm
Yeah.
in charge of this guy.
Someone else's livelihood.
You know,
Yeah,
and
like,
that's
I like all these people.
And that's an omission for me right here. That's one of the reasons why, and I've spoke with Mark about this at length. That's one of the reasons why I've been so hesitant to hire someone full time because that's just the responsibility of that. It just, I mean, I'm already like, oh my God, what am I gonna do if I had that? Oh my God, I'd be
Well, let me tell you
fucking, I'd be
something.
fucking wanting to
And
stab myself.
everything is relative. Every Tuesday morning, I get a text message from my bookkeeper, and it says this: usual payroll with a question mark. It's the same fucking thing every time. Meaning, did somebody work a Saturday? Did somebody not work and doesn't get paid? And I just always go yes, and I just know that money is coming out of the bank Tuesday afternoon, so they get it on Thursday, and I'm like, as long as I can always say yes, I'm safe.
Right.
I can coast through probably mid-April, maybe to the end, without not moving money and trying to get creative to make the fucking payroll or start cutting. But I gotta look at it now because I'm a procrastinator. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like I said. You know how many times I pull up to a fucking job and say, let's see if TJ's on live now or something. Maybe Joe Hardy,
Yeah.
possibly Joe Hardy did one of the 17 videos already, So I don't want to get out of the fucking truck. And then when I get out of the truck, grabbing the fucking tailgate is another process to pull the tailgate open to grab the fucking bucket. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, but I think Mark can attest to this too. My motivation over these past 2 years has stayed consistent because I have employees.
Right.
That when you're like, why are you calling your residential customers in February? Because I got these three motherfuckers. When are we going to work? We going back, dude. It's not for me, dude. If it was just for me, I wouldn't have called anyone yet.
You're right.
Like,
Yeah.
I would have been like, fuck it, dude. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
But I got 3 guys hungry for work who are like, probably with Mark too, same thing. I have 3 really great guys that I will move the earth if I can to keep them.
And they would for you. See, that's what it is. Because they would for you. You understand?
Exactly.
And that's where the loyalty lies. But, dude, you don't know how many times that text message comes in, and I fucking look at it, usual payroll, and I walk to the mailbox, and a check came in. I'm like, get this in the fucking tank.
Run into the bank. Like, can you put these checks in?
Yeah.
I've done that so many times. But, like, dude, these are dudes who go to war with you. So, like, yes, having employees can be a downfall, but also at the same point in time, it, like...
Well, I'm not saying it's a downfall or it is. I'm not saying that it's not good.
Yeah.
I'm just saying what I'm saying is I know that there's a lot worse it could be for me right now than what it is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So don't twist my fucking words, Seth. You fucking liberal fucking cocksucker.
Look, I didn't mean to be like that. I was just saying, that's all.
You know what? This whole thing changes your outlook on life and on business and on everything. And like I said, hopefully at the end of all this, we'll be a closer nation. But like when I was waiting for my Ruth Chris manager to come in, across the street is a beautiful Hilton hotel that I bid and I didn't get it. And then I've seen 4 times a year these fucking guys come up from Miami. It's a 100-mile trip just to fucking do this job. And they probably got a deal where they can stay in a shit room at the fucking hotel while they work there because it's 3 or 4 days. And I usually would go by there and see these guys, and I'm like, well, I don't know what they got for the job, but I probably know what they didn't get because I must have been high. And I'm like, motherfuckers come out of Miami. I saw them on Tuesday while I was waiting for Ruth Chris doing the job, and I looked across the street, and I didn't even realize it. I was like smiling to myself saying, you go. Make that fucking money, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that you have money coming to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it changes your outlook. Before I'm ready to fucking go yank the ropes off the building, and now I'm like, make that fucking money.
If anything's changed, man, it's like the positive outlook is like, dude, there's a guy who works near me, and you guys have heard it. I fucking hate him to fucking death.
Yeah.
But you know what, dude? If he's out working,
more power to you. Yeah.
Go get it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
How do you feel about that, Tim? Do you like to see your competitors working, or are you like, fuck them motherfuckers?
Oh no, dude, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
I mean, there's
either.
so much glass around here.
I don't care either. Yeah. I see. Like, what was it? I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. I seen one of my competitors in the residential market. He drove up next to me, beeped his horn. I beat my horn at him. We got stopped at the stoplight next to each other. We're yelling at each other. You know, not like obscenities, but like, hey, what are you doing? You know, whatever. You know, he actually has.
Well, wait a minute, TJ. For some reason, I think that at least 1 or 2 obscenities came out. Maybe not in a negative way.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Hey,
there was a few F-bombs.
Hey, what's up, you fucking asshole? But he actually has one of my repaired. He actually has one of my gunslingers. So I gave him. I hooked him up with one of those. He's like, "What the fuck is that?" He stopped me. He see me on a storefront, and he was on his way to a resi. He's like, "What is that?" And I was like, "Oh, here, check this out." I hooked it up with some fucking what is that? Some
spray.
Spray adhesive. What it was is that fucking that Flex Seal, that shit you buy at the store. It worked. Flex Seal. But yeah, I Flex Seal.
Kind of reminds me now that we're going full circle back in towards the China area.
Yeah.
Is there anything that comes out of there that's worth a shit? You know?
Yay!
Worth the shit. I mean, some sphincters are broken, but like,
Right.
what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
Right.
Sphincter didn't work.
Sphincter didn't work.
One time
It's a fucking involuntary muscle. You know, at least it is for me.
Yeah, an involuntary muscle
Yeah.
too. So
This is going to be. Man, I'm stuck at home with my wife, my 3 kids. This is going to be a long couple weeks.
Yeah.
yeah,
Why don't you do some Bob videos?
Why don't you do
Yeah,
some
I'd
Bob
like to,
videos?
but I just can't. I can't find anything to be happy about right now,
Yeah,
Mark.
yeah. I'm
Well,
with you. I'm with you, Tim.
Seriously, though?
Like, I shot this super dope video today. I did the outside of a Wendy's, and then I did, a little intro, and then I did a little lead in for the podcast tonight, and I got those 2 fucking phone calls, and I was like, man, I'm not even fucking editing that. Fuck that. It would have been a short 10-minute video. I just did an outside, just cranked this out, show you guys how fucking badass. Then my how fast I am argument would have fucking been like, dude, T Squeegee ain't fucking around. You know what I mean? But, whatever. I just don't have, I'm just like, oh, fuck. I don't want to fucking, I'm not, yeah, man.
But you're gonna have plenty of time soon, so
Yeah, well, I might be T Hammer. I might just fucking go and start swinging the hammer again. Fuck it.
Yeah, for 2 weeks and then get back after what
I
you
don't
gotta
know,
do.
bro.
I know.
Our governor, man, he's got everybody just like, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah,
man.
well, I'm like, our governor has got me freaking the fuck out, bro.
Right.
Dude, if you turn around real quick, I'm pretty sure you're going to be cleaning windows in 2 weeks.
You think so?
That's all I'm saying. Behind you there's too much shit to scrape off the fucking glass. That's all I'm saying. And it's like, you'll be doing.
Yeah, you might be right. I don't know.
I hope.
I know I'm right. And I'm
My
not right
podcast
off.
with Jason Snyder, we've actually recorded 2 episodes. Well, actually 1 episode. I've yet to get all the way through editing it because it would be cool to do the podcast like we do this one. In fact, now I've definitely found me 2 more guests. I want Tim to be a guest on the podcast, just because Tim is down with the conspiracies. I was just like, it never dawned on me until he started talking. I was like, man, fucking Tim would be an excellent fucking guest on that podcast. Seth,
now he's gonna sit home and watch more of that shit.
Dude, I like
don't discourage Tim.
Freaks out, and then like 2 days later, it's like, all right, maybe I went a little far.
Hey, Seth,
I still
a
agree.
little far on that one.
Seth, I got some advice for you in that podcast that you do, the American Horror thing, because I've been listening to them. No, and you're very knowledgeable when it comes to movies and all that other shit. I was like, that's another side of Seth that I didn't know. But y'all, I know you got. Are you all together? You do it like this?
Yeah, we do it in like one room.
But the problem is. And again, I'm not being critical at all. Y'all just got too many people talking at once, over each other and over each other and over each other, and not seeing you interact and just listening to it on my headset. I'm like, these motherfuckers just keep on going over each other and over each other and over each other.
We've been talking about it. So my buddy, I think he's done 13 podcasts so far, and I've told him, I'm like, listen, we either need to film this shit or like have structure to the talking because everything I listen to. So we just there's a new one tonight actually about the Bridgewater Triangle. So if nobody who knows this, in our area there's a triangle of like weird shit that's happened, like
the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, exactly. UFO sightings, haunted Indian burial grounds, stuff like that. So we just talked about that. That airs tonight. So if anyone wants to listen to it, America's Hometown Podcast.
Listen, fuckface. Listen, you cocksucker. Don't get on this podcast and fucking be plugging another fucking shitty fucking podcast. First of all,
I don't know. I mean,
second of all, Mark's talking about in that podcast you guys talk over it too much. That's all we do during this podcast is talk.
No, dude, then you haven't listened to theirs.
Over talking each other and dogs barking. So yeah,
but see, here's the thing: we're all guys. And we talk over each other, and we all have a different inflection. But they got Seth, and then they got a girl that's very high-pitched, and then they got a guy that, honestly, he sounds a little feminine. You know, I'm not saying he's gay or anything, but he has more of a feminine.
That's my brother.
Oh, my God! No!
I'm just telling you what I'm hearing, and then there's another one there, and they all get going at the same time. And you're hearing squeaks, and you're just hearing
Seth
Like,
Seth's
chaos.
brother's watching this podcast. He's like sharpening his knife for the huge convention.
Yeah,
Seth's
I know.
brother's gonna be there. And he's
No,
gonna stab
you guys will actually get to meet him at the huge convention,
Yes,
which
yes.
will be fun.
Andrew-
Guess I'm not going to that.
Watch all of these podcasts,
Huh?
and I'll be doing something.
Uh-huh.
I'll be doing something. He's like, "Well, TJ says that you should use the 0 degree." I'm like, fuck yourself, dude. I'm in the booth and I'm cleaning it in my own. Fuck you.
I'm doing it like this. Listen.
Yeah,
I
lazy way.
my technique is based solely on trying to get fucking 3 or 4 restaurants done before 10 o'clock every fucking morning. You know what I mean? And that's what I did 6 days a week, all year round, was clean 4 restaurants a fucking morning, inside and out most times, before fucking 10 o'clock. That's what you got to do. You know what I mean? To get it done. Everyone that does restaurants knows what I'm talking about. You got to get that shit done before they fucking let you in there. Before the customers get in there. You do a fucking a grocery store. You got to get done before the fucking customers come in. That's just what you got to do. So, and it's just faster. I'm faster than Mark, and that's fine. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
He still doesn't remember. Did you go back? You probably went back to the Wendy's that we cleaned within the amount of time since then. And like I said, I had done the complete inside, including the drive-through, did the manager while the assistant manager watched, drank a Frosty and a bacon cheeseburger, and that bitch was still rolling around the corner playing with that 0 degree thing.
First of all, let's be honest. You started, I walked you in on the inside, I let you in.
Yeah.
You started fucking cleaning. I stopped, talked to the manager, did the exterior of the drive-through windows, came around, did the exterior of the entrance, went all the way around the building, and met Mark
Like watching a couple
finishing.
fight.
So fuck you,
Like,
dude.
Finally, someone who doesn't suck.
No,
comes
actually,
inside.
when I walked in there the following cleaning, she's like, I didn't really like the fact that guy was standing in her booze like that. Those are brand new. So,
I wiped my footprints out of them, and the
she likes the
motherfucker
way
inside
I
never
do it.
looked so
She
good.
likes the fact that I don't step on shit.
She
I
likes
gave
the
you
fact that I showed her my hot and juicy.
You two are the golden girls of window cleaning.
Listen, I'm telling you,
I'm B. Arthur.
This guy fucking,
100% be Arthur.
I'm the short old lady that fucking, the only one that's got brains. The fucking, I gave dude the Simtad Tradpole, which is like 452 feet long, and he still had to climb in a fucking booth.
Yeah.
I climb in
Scrub.
booths too, though.
Scrubs, too.
I climb in every booth that I have, and I got a lot of restaurants too.
Crime in it. Oh, when I crime in it.
I climb in it. I climb in it. What do you do if you got blinds? How do you pull the blinds, TJ?
Every single one of those fucking restaurants that we did had a fucking blind in it, cocksmoker.
So you don't climb into. How the fuck do you pull the blind
It's
up?
called having a fucking an arm.
I waterfed pull through a screen. You watch between the fucking blinds.
Listen, you know what I do? I reach in and I fucking grab the loop with my pole and I fucking zip it up. That's what I fucking do.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
Here's what
right?
we're not gonna do is talk
if
about
you
who's
and-
faster because
listen,
we already
if
know
you-
who is.
Can I finish?
Listen, I'm gonna
If
annihilate you.
and your sweet wife come down to the
I'm gonna
keys,
fucking annihilate
you're
you.
coming down one day early, and you're gonna work with me.
Yep, and I'm gonna fucking bring the GoPro, and we're finally gonna put
bring
this to
the
fucking
GoPro,
bed.
And I hope that GoPro is like 1480 to catch my fucking.
My
GoPro.
my
It's gonna be all
GoPro,
pixelated.
my GoPro. Is that a Freudian slip? Are you trying to grow before the podcast starts? The GoPro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
bust
just so
out
you
the. I'm
guys-
gonna bust out the two hand on you, and then that's gonna be it, bruh.
Yeah, the two hand.
I'm gonna do the.
Listen.
I'm gonna flick pad your ass
Okay.
into
Yeah,
fucking
bring that
submission.
thing. Bring that shit.
Submission.
Bring that.
Submission.
You can fly that garbage in here. It'll be on eBay after you leave the key. Key Squeegee account. Check it out.
Whatever, bro. I'm not trying to hear that shit. Whatever, bro. So, I mean, yeah, if you guys want to become Patreon members, go to www.patreon.com/Squeegee Life. Support the podcast. The link's up there at the top if you guys want to buy t-shirts. Anybody, we make t-shirts. I mean, we make company t-shirts. Well, we make fucking Squeegee Life t-shirts. You guys can buy those if you want. Me and Mark have been around each other for quite a long time. We've already fucked, Craig, so get bent. You're just mad because Seth ain't fucking stuck his hot dog in your bun yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. I'm on top. No, Mark's definitely a power bottom. Definitely a power bottom. Mark's built like a bridge troll. He's a power bottom.
Yeah,
For sure.
You know, well, I think we could. Why don't we just do this? Let's speak to Jersey. Let's speak to Chris and Alex, and set aside an area at the Huge
for you to get embarrassed publicly.
Oh, I'm gonna bring my truck, so I'll bring
plowed?
my tools. You're bringing a truck, so you'll bring your tools. And when I'm done, you'll be fucking hanging wallpaper. Squeegees are gone. Everybody, I'm out. TJ has left the building.
You guys are gonna get stage fright
No.
in front of everybody.
No, we can make it a private
can't.
competition.
Dude, man. The one time that Tanner met me, we sat there and made fun of window cleaners,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, we
That's
did.
what
I didn't
everybody's
even
gonna
know
do.
you.
Yeah.
Right. That's what we did. We made fun of window cleaners. So
Yeah.
that's what people are gonna do the whole time.
Well, that's what I did at the convention last year. TJ goes,
Yeah.
go live, and I'm like, all right, let's play it.
That was the worst.
Mark was like, "Hey, they suck," and I was like,
Yeah, I was
They
like,
do.
oh, I thought this was a convention for painters. They must be at the wrong convention here.
Well, Mark does really good barbecue, Jason, but Mark's pretty much schooled me in the ways. I everything I do now, Mark pretty much has walked me through just about everything. You know what I mean? Mark is really nice to me when it comes to that. He's showed me, my barbecue has changed tremendously
Well,
over
I'll
the
tell you
last
what,
2 years.
when we knocked the Huge out of the park, TJ's getting his own personal built smoker by me because I'm bringing it up for him, and we're gonna try to fire it up in the parking lot or somewhere, and do some pork, maybe even some brisket. You know,
We'll see.
I
what
think
happens.
that'd be awesome.
"You guys are gonna work hard at this."
Yeah, that's what I keep
That's
trying
what
to
it's
tell.
all about.
That's what I
man.
keep.
I'm not here to vacation. I'm here to work.
That's what I keep hearing from Mark. You know, he's like, "Hey, we're gonna smoke some meat." I'm like, "Motherfucker, it's gonna take all day to make that happen."
Damn,
Come on, bro.
So what?
Fun.
Oh,
gotta
we
cook
did
for everybody.
we did at least 1/3 of what we said we were going to do when I was in Ohio. A couple
Yeah,
months.
that's true.
But I had big plans.
Yeah, that's true. We did do a lot of things I didn't think we were going to be able to do, but we did. Yeah, you know, hey man, it's good to have goals.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, my goal is to somehow figure out a way to make it through these next 2 fucking weeks and see where the fucking dog shits. You know what I mean? I've got a really big job coming up. That's nice. So I'll be able to get that done, and that'll be a little bit of loss of revenue made up. But you know, the day-to-day living right now is really fucking scary for me. You know what I mean? So, you know, hopefully everyone that's in this position that I am figures a way to get through. You know what I mean? And those of you that are hashtag killing it still, good luck, good for you, man. I really feel like that's awesome. You know what I mean?
All right.
Hey, I got a question for Mark Darnell because he's out here. Please tell me you're going to the Huge convention.
Nah, he's not going.
That bitch will be walking naked through the fucking.
I'll give that. Hey, listen. I guarantee
I do
you.
not want to see his dick live. I promise
guarantee
you. I do not want to see his
listen,
dick live.
I guarantee you, if Mark Darnell wanted to go to the Huge convention, Chris Lambrinides would make that happen. He would definitely send him
Now
tickets
it might
to
be
go.
the last time
Hashtag
they're at that
fanboy.
hotel.
Yeah, it's definitely. He would definitely make sure Mark has tickets to go. Definitely. There's no question in
we
my
should
mind.
start a hashtag chicken and peas.
He's chicken and peas.
Chicken and peas.
Chicken and peas at the Huge.
Yeah.
He's
It's
going.
huge.
Fuck yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. I feel like as soon as we turn this off,
Come
are we going to do like 30, 45 minutes again like we do? Since Seth started on the podcast, we go like 30, 40 minutes after the show.
This is how I hang out with you guys.
I really feel like we should just we should stop
Well,
cutting
you know
that
what?
and just let it go. You know what I mean? Because we're all...
TJ, if it's possible, because generally the half-hour discussion before and now the half-hour to 45 after usually has some prime shit that we forgot about.
Right.
Maybe you should record those and then cut them up and put like
Maybe I...
outtakes.
Yeah, maybe
You
I
know?
should.
I know it's a lot of work, but
You should put more hours into
Yeah, because
it.
if we're gonna stay on,
Yeah.
if we're gonna stay on it, listen. If we're gonna stay on and do things after the podcast,
Yeah.
I need to go do things that we haven't been able to do during the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I'm 100% fine with that, man.
Right.
Do what you got to do, homeboy.
Yeah, if you guys want to search on YouTube, we don't have any content up there on it yet, but it's the fire. What is it? Here, I'll find it right now. I'll find the podcast that Jason and I are doing, and I really do. I wasn't just saying that. I really mean, if you guys, Seth and Tim, one of these, I'd really like to have you guys on that podcast, and we'll really do something in your wheelhouse as far as what you'd want to talk about.
Dude, I was trying to cross promote with you too. Like, you can always come on the one I'm doing too as well.
Yeah, I'd be down to do that.
Well,
you know
you guys don't have to come on the one I'm not doing.
Why?
So it don't matter.
Why not?
Doing one.
Because I'm not doing
Why
it.
aren't you doing it?
Because I'm not a copycat like every motherfucker else.
Well,
in this industry.
how about you do a podcast? Why don't you?
Well, I'll do one with you.
Ah,
I don't have my own
fucking
to invite
Tim.
you on.
You should have some just on vaccines alone.
Yeah, well, that's
Don't get me started on vaccines.
listen, bro.
Do you know how much mercury's in that vaccine?
You know how much
I
mercury.
would love it. I would want the fuck out of that.
Yeah, if you guys want, go and search on YouTube Firelands Podcast, FIRELANDS Podcast. Search it on
you
YouTube.
seen that-
Subscribe. That's where they'll
It's
be
up
loaded.
there.
That's where it'll be loaded.
Have you seen the vaccine court distribution yet?
No.
Have you gone through it, Seth?
I
tag every time you get on there, talk to me about vaccines. I tag that. I put that right there.
I've
Go
only done
look
it
at that.
twice.
Go look at the billions of dollars they're paying out in vaccine court and tell me that's okay.
I agree with you on like 90% of what you say. I disagree on this small little percentage. Like,
But like the
where
biggest,
you get over, like where you were like, this is a political agenda, and I'm like, all right, well, like,
Yeah, well.
if I'm vaccines and I'm in on it, I'm in
Hey.
on vaccines because
I
I
go
really
through
feel like
this.
they're poisoning our youth. I agree.
All right, they're killing me.
Still the OG. Who's the OG? What are you talking about, Jersey? Just so everybody knows, I'm just going to put it out on the internet right now. Fucking Jersey's coming on the podcast next week. It's going to be great.
Oh.
He's going to be on
Yeah.
here. He's going to be super positive. He's going to be trying to sell you things from WCR. Huh? What?
Is he gonna drink beers on it?
Is he going to
Because
drink?
last time I saw him, he was drinking some beers.
He might.
Last time.
I mean, maybe if you talk to him, maybe you and him could drink beers.
yeah.
It'd be cool.
Someone's-
It'd be cool if we could get fucking Tim's narrow ass on here more often.
I agree.
Yeah, me too.
The show is
All
fucking. It's the show.
Well, we ain't got shit to do.
It
We
flows
do
like a
whatever next one.
motherfucker every time the four of us get together. I don't know why you're resisting it, Tim.
It's just
Everybody
I
always
would
asks
say-
where Tim's at. Listen, we're tired of hearing about how you're sick and your vagina
Dude, I was
hurts and all
sick-
that shit.
I was sick for a while.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you was
had
coronavirus.
you had the fucking coronavirus, motherfucker.
I've had something.
Dude, I swear to God, like I said at the beginning of this, I don't know if I said it during or after or before the show, but I honestly think with the symptoms I've looked up, I honestly think we all had it and this motherfucker just didn't realize
Dude,
it.
I've been hardcore sick 3 times this year, and I vitamin out and everything.
Yeah, but it's a bad flu season, and coronavirus symptoms. What I hear
It's like a
are
cold.
a
It's
fever,
upper
a
respiratory infection.
upper respiratory. I never had a fever with any of the sickness that I had. When
Yeah.
I was up by you, I had respiratory, but I didn't.
That's
have the
probably
fever.
where we fucking got it, because Mark was all through my house sick and shit. You fucking rotten
be.
fucking
Probably
cocksucker.
brought from Florida.
I just put 2 and 2 together.
I knew
Listen, ladies.
Hey,
listen.
fucking patient zero up there, old troll buzzard up there.
it. Yeah.
Bro, I had a fever this last time.
I like that one.
My fever stayed between 103 and 104 for 4 days, and
Oh,
I'd
shit.
take everything. I was taking everything. I was taking ibuprofen and everything. I couldn't below 100 at all for 4 days. It was massive. It sucked. dude.
Listen, just so
Did it
everybody
go
knows.
through your whole house? Everybody got
just-
it? No.
No, I just got it.
Yeah, listen,
Yeah.
guys. I just want you to know, like, there's a couple guys come. Listen, man. Tim can be on the podcast any fucking time he wants. It's Tim. Tim's not on the podcast because Tim
Oh,
don't
no,
want to be on it.
Yeah, TJ's always like hitting me up.
I ask him
You
all the
want-
fucking time. So
Yeah.
fuck all of
He
you
does.
fucking cocksuckers.
Yeah.
I'm always
Yeah, that's
asking
me.
Tim's
I know.
ass. So it is what it is. You fucking douchebags. Fuck all you cocksuckers.
Damn.
No, just kidding. I love all
And that
you
was
guys.
the last podcast.
Yeah, and this is the last one. Yeah, I just, we really appreciate you guys hanging out and with us tonight and enjoying the show and having a laugh with us. I wish everyone here the best. Again, if you want to be a Patreon member, www.patreon.com/Squeegee Life. Sign up. Eventually, I'm going to get the membership cards reordered so I can send out the guys that I owe membership cards. You'll get your... I've got yours. Actually, I think I've got yours right here. I don't know how many blank cards I've got here, but here's Richie Blue's card. Who else is... Jason Snyder's card is right here. Mark Tanner's is right here. Here's Mark Tanner's.
Nice.
Yeah. Yo, boy.
Yeah. So, yeah, Tim's is... I don't know. I think Tim's is some... I don't know what I did with Tim's. Tim's might be in an envelope already. But, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna order some more cards. I need to order new ones for 2020. So, 2020 got... Anyone that signs up for the podcast in 2020 to support this podcast will get a different color card. We're gonna do a 4th of July Squeegee Life shirt for the Patreon members. It's gonna be so fucking rad. It's gonna be radder than rad. So we've got that going for us. You didn't get any thumbs down this time. Yeah, just give us some time, Henry. I still need.
When this thing makes it over to China, we'll get some thumbs down.
Yeah, you guys are. We really appreciate all you guys. We love all you guys, man. You guys are the reason why we do this. Everyone needs to do, TJ, do our number. Yes, everyone's number stays the same. Yeah. Once your number is recorded here, or at least I think I do. I might have to ask for it again. Hey, man, read me your number. But I have it written down. So everyone is in on file as this number. So, you know what I mean? And active or inactive Patreon members. Whatever's whatever, but we got a bunch of super cool fucking people that help us out with the podcast, and we really appreciate that. So Maker Products, go and check out some Maker Products. They're a longtime supporter of the podcast. Black Diamond Squeegee Rubber, longtime supporter. Zero, the guys over at WindowCleaner.com were the very first guys to reach out to us and say, hey man, we like the podcast, we want to become Patreon members. There's a bunch of awesome folks that help out, so we really appreciate all you guys. We will Squeegee Life shirts look dope, by the way. Thanks, son. Woo woo. But yeah, man, we'll be back probably, I don't know, we'll probably be back Thursday, unless we get a wild hair up their ass. How many people have asked me for more than 2 shows, 1 show a week? You know what I mean? Hey, Jason, you're 007 for a reason, bro. You're a secret agent. That's the reason why you got 007. Because all your hard work against Perry Tate. That's why I gave you 007 on purpose.
Yeah, he is the man. Although, Jason, by the way, that card didn't work at the ATM, did it?
Right.
That bitch is in there asking for the PIN code.
Right.
What's the PIN code? I don't have a fucking PIN code.
If you notice, everyone else's cards, Jason, have 4 numbers. You're the only one with the 3 numbers. Like Chris Lamborghini's membership number is 666. Alex Lamborghini's membership number is 30-6. You know what I'm saying? There's a few people that ask for certain numbers. Like Mark's is 69, of course. You know what I mean? Because it's childish as fuck. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but it makes me smile.
Yeah. So
also.
Yeah.
As long as you make Mark happy.
Yeah.
Like, what do you?
Yeah,
That's all that matters.
That's all I care about is
The rest
making
of you
Mark
guys.
happy. Fuck
Right.
all you guys, man.
Right.
Oh, your friend. What the fuck, man?
Yeah. So if anyone wants to, give me some work, let me know. Hit me up on Facebook. I'll probably travel to you because I'm fucking broke and I need the money. So, but yeah, we'll be back. I know everyone keeps asking for 2 podcasts a week. I just don't. I mean, we may have it in us. We may not have it in us. It's really all dependent on Mark Tanner.
Look, I can do.
I don't want to put
more
Mark
than
on
one a week. I can do more than one a week. I would do more than one a week, but you guys have to understand.
Yes.
Our podcast goes 2+ hours.
Yeah.
A lot of the other podcasts go 45 minutes, 55 minutes. So
and some of them do go
the
2
nice
hours,
thing
but they're
about doing
fucking
it-
snooze fest. But keep going, Mark.
yeah, but the nice thing about this podcast is to go for 2 hours, we have a whole week to build up material to notice things and talk about them. We can do them. There's going to be less content.
Right.
If we did one, let's say Wednesday night, or Friday or Saturday, between now and then, what's going to happen that we're
Yeah.
going to talk about?
Right.
We want to keep it interesting.
Right.
I'm not opposed. TJ, if you call me and say, "Hey, man,
Let's do a
I'm
podcast.
feeling
they're
a
having
podcast,"
daily
I'm
briefings
here.
right now.
What's that,
Mark.
Tim?
But
They're having daily briefings right now, Mark.
yeah,
We got plenty
double
to talk
secret.
about.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
daily briefings.
Yeah.
Vaccines to talk
we got vaccines to talk about.
Yeah, well, that's the one thing I said from the beginning.
Yeah.
None of this is discussed before. None of it is scripted. It just
We
happens,
just get on and do it.
and it
Yeah.
flows.
Yeah,
Yep.
there's no predetermined topics, nothing like that. It
I
just
got a piss. I'll be back.
You're all right, bro.
I can't wait.
You're all right.
I'll be right back.
You're all right. I'm getting ready to close her out anyways. But thanks for fucking watching. We'll be back next week with Jersey on Wednesday. That'll be super dope. And then April 1st, we're going to have Peter Artusa from the IWCA and All County Window Cleaning. He's going to come on. It's going to be super duper dope. And, thanks for watching. Subscribe. Hit that bell. And we'll see you guys next Wednesday, right?
Yep.
Deuces.
Got it.